TV channel 364, Go TV channel 121, Emre Aso, the midfield action, Jumedino Ebro, Babia Ubia, and the Anopay, ye church ya Mobiachi, ye the Fufrokra, and I Bobano, the Ebremamanoni, any Efiena. Munye yen tran kopim se don kubebo na ebepje mu na fe holistic news no and so atwaso ama 05515 99933 05515 Monfa mo messages no mfa ho na yenkinkan emfa emamo mo amode efa WhatsApp videos 0244263902 0244263902 and also a video line with me the messages na fa and our videos no afa ho de abrayen moma yeni agro kopim se donko e baba gude mu nsem kwa fabra na fi yen church adwen emfa ho Tony Montana mamra ho na fi mi hwede wa babo no de efri amanane ebrayen na fi emfa de aka ni na nya fisem kwa
that's a pre Godfather. You too funny in summer so our manane ye be chance e dey free Argentina world champions, Copa American champions, a national team no Scaloni head coach Argentina ye be say between the legendary the late Diego Armando Maradona and Messi why na nenim bobo pa also straight away or call for Leo Messi yet also e be say why any the best player on no abobo all the same team together also undoubtedly Leo Messi World Cup course Germany 2006 also Messi player necessary won't be that Messi any goals no and in some Scaloni coach the Emma Argentina national team Copa American champions world champions no in some or no and so the atudra and no yabana so be san say nkoda bempa and omo enimu bobo the best 3 players in the world in order Obo Kylian Mbappe, Lamine Yamal, Julian Alvarez, and now say Lautaro Martinez. Emu mienu no mubako betimi adjoin into third one there. Onemu 2 players, Julian Alvarez and Lautaro. Omienu Argentine. So men for Argentina, South 2 players no name was joint third. The 3 best players in the world. Lukaku. Belgium, a national team senior player pa na obo club level at the Napoli football club no Lukaku say Belgium golden generation no etnacha pa 2016 to 2021 sa team no bom ho cheye very unfortunate sir ntimi anje any major silverware amfa Belgium a national team unity how na united no afei na wo hu say ebi eseba after 2021 no na ye hu sa team no sa spirit no as edwane nemo this year ekoidie ye hu a new Belgium a national team we ensama King Lukaku enso edi atudwa Belgium enso a national team mu Paris Saint-Germain FC Kylian Mbappe na si Messi Mbappe no echremu a epesika 98 million euros every Kylian Mbappe adanya si Mbappe delay taxes time man the contract running out PSG oba Madrid as a free agent no and now we sign also me time sign kokoasa sa wan that definite answer and until wa ham club no dragging Mbappe edna court Mbappe so do court for loyalty bonus ama sesika ni jani pa akoye PSG for akoye den pa PSG on the other hand edi Mbappe and so court demanding 98 million euros. Madrid new coach Jabi Alonso na urban players ni bibeko amebi and so apa Lucas Vazquez at the end of the FIFA Club World Cup no Lucas Vazquez and so ebe say goodbye to Madrid club because Trent Alexander Oba na Danny Cavani bedu hono na ne ho ato no cover her our Trent Lucas a surplus to requirement because the right side of attack no anim ho ni fanfa so no wonya bi emmo backup as lateral right back no so two key players oh hono dia no ni say obekipu to Lucas Vazquez FIFA Club World Cup ne ba na wie ya ono nso ene Madrid ebe di party eho enso enemo yento so enko Barca Lamine Yamal oye serious contender Ballon d'Or ko first start here omo ebonidin yebisa Lamine ankasa say ohun ho say Ballon d'Or no den sa ebetimi aka na also of course Lamine Yamal ni chiremu a oye very positive say one day sanya even this year someday Ninsan ebeka Ballon d'Or no na ose aka few games na season aba na wie ye obese or finish season on a very high note Emma Barcelona afei what next no and nkasa ebe take care of itself when and nsama Lamine Yamal ono enso ede atuja Rafinha and Barcelona omo contract extension talks no afei de omo ereche say omo betimi extend till 2029 na Rafinha ne Barca na omo nkobem krom kra na clauses bi ohonma Rafinha pese Barca fund shame Barca fund so na omo nyoma dwene say omo beti nsam a na Rafinha can mo say both parties no omo ya fine amicable solution ama omo reach agreement sa deal we mfie menu ne current deal be expire 2027 or the mfie menu ebeka ho na the contract no extend at the amount FC Barcelona munya nwie de na nso almost say two partners be agree na Barca contract no omo enso etimi extend yanto so enko Man United aso ya omo about the finals of the Europa League omo ene Tottenham Hotspur ana ebeshia on the 21st of May and South finals no eba so na Man United omo ese omo enya wini Europa League na omo ni plan bia some be open top bars na omo aye trophy parade say most of the clubs omo wini major trophies omo etukrom tumpasa the open top bars and now supporters no e budget omo so na together omo a celebrate Man United season we there enko ye kra eno nti some win Europa League ni pa omo ni plan bia say omo ebeye sa trophy parade no na Man United aya who say oye player oye official only 2 slots 2 tickets per na omo edebe maw enti only 3 tickets and now Man United for no Eddie Emma players no say omo from families and me join na Europa League final against Tottenham Hotspur no omo enso emehwebi Man United etimi Europa League na automatically players ne benya salary increment of 25%. It should be a contract mu so United enya winning a major trophy to say European one Europa League Man United dia any automatically players no salaries no betum by 25% and a slot at the Liverpool at the Premier League no enra na omo holidays enti okoyi visa ekwachele kakra we any first season e Liverpool na so ana slot o enjoy pa eno nti Ibiza na coach no actually awo hwe no e wo Kessben television so Rio Ferdinand Man United omo great also on tiase say Liverpool fans be bought Trent Alexander-Arnold omo ball into 2 Premier League course so Sunday Liverpool omo any Arsenal na Trent every bench eba na supporters no ball into 2 huru no adan wasuma wie at the end of the season no or free Liverpool as a free agent obi a club na teto no supporters ni gidi pass o kwa ani kwan so fa sa kwan we so supporters ni huru ni ye pa nemom Rio Ferdinand so no fans na enya adwene onti ase ni enti a also mama Trent such treatment we enti sama Ferdinand or the tuja.
He's leaving like I don't understand. That's the pit for me. He's left you in great condition. He's not left you when the club's on their knees. He's left you when the club are in a position where they've won the league. Who knows what you could go on and do? He's not left you as a club who are just struggling on their knees and not trying to help fight you back into a place of winning. He's leaving you at the best possible time as a club. Like you've got a ready-made replacement in Conor Bradley.
What's that all about? Why would you ever do that?
I know, but he can't all be the same. It's like not every human being is the same. Because you as a fan and a lot of you think that like, why would you want to leave this club when we're doing so well? We think we're going to win and we're going to stay and we're going to stay together. There are people that can be a bit different. What's the problem with that? That's my point. Like, if he thinks that, you know what, I've done all I can here at the moment. I've won everything here. I've had a great time. I want to leave on a high.
Man United great. Rio Ferdinand and I want to row 5 channel also on one Liverpool fan bia. also share the same view. Said Trent also supporters Nuhuru because we are now the true and true Liverpool boy. Now, after several years, I want me young town or free club as a free agent. Ferdinand say, Jack club no at the best moment. Yes, say be a Liverpool air struggle and a Ojo Coin. Yes, say be a Omo air bread and a Ojo Mo Ako. Or the Liverpool at the Premier League. They also be an Waji Champions League. Everything we play in the dues. Why the BBR contributing the quota. Will Liverpool into New be and so yenesa. Now real Amanan so one. Ruben Amorim. Man United Europa League finals. Nelson League in the year. 26 games. Only 6 pair and we're winning. Waji two pass in Koye. Now next year Man United and struggle say. Almost Europa League or finals. Name Premier League in the year. Man United bread. Next year, soon, and you can say, yes, sir. We'll say, Ferdinand.
To think that he's going to still try and fight on both fronts, I think is near enough stupid if he thought he would be capable of doing that. He's seen immediately that actually it's going to take a bit longer to get to implement his philosophy into this and playing style into this group. To think that he's going to continue to try and fight on the Premier League front, full force, full tilt every week, and then do that with the Europa and think he's going to progress in both areas, I think would have been stupid. It'd been mind-boggling to me. So he said, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice something. It's going to be, make sure we ain't going to go down, obviously, but if we plummet like they have, then so be it. Like Steve said, he said when he came in, we're going to be worse before we're better. It's going to be a tough ride at the beginning before we get better. And Steve said he's been true to his word, right? But it's a risky one. But if they win the Europa, I think he goes, you know what, this is what I set out to do. And I've achieved it, guys. It's risky. It's high risk. And I think he has to win it. But I think it's the right way for now in the way that he's approached it, because I don't think you're in a position, we can't judge Man United can't be seen to be doing that. Man United are 16th in the league, man.
How long does he have to be given grace, though, during this period?
He at least needs to work on a window, get through the window, and then start seeing it flourish.
Real Ferdinand, Man United, legend. Also for now, on the coach, so sacrifice the Premier League, and then the concentration, Echo Europa League and the finals. Never end to also say, next year, dear, also Man United compete in the Premier League, and then in Europe, when coach in the buy, we take it over from Ten Hag. Fine, I understand that, boss. I bet sacrifice the league, now watch Chelsea an European title. Never next year, dear, and you can say, I get sad dear we so an age, Nani a day in Waba. You call Heba Hospital, I swear, I could J. Oman Krat work at Krabby Ebape, you had more, I won't call for Crusoe, ever to us.
Cratchy, unemubwa unkoisha Dr. Ban uye den waha. Unye no mpemu ya die no wanko Dr. Ban jinse be.
Doctor.
Onupede ni do do uda do pem no wagudo empem.
Hey, bye. Yes, I do. What?
So good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
This is my father. We come from Nigeria, and he has issue with the leg.
The leg broke?
We don't know.
No, it broke. Ow! Me, I'm a specialist about bones. I will deliver you now. Then you go to Nigeria back.
Cratchy, unemubwa unkoisha Dr. Ban uye den waha. Unye no mpemu ya die no wanko Dr. Ban jinse befa. Onupede ni dumpene do uda dumpem be wagudo empem. Wotibi hwehwe dumpem santi ni dumpem wa bebo wunsem. Ose ya die bebe de nyuma paso so ani nyame kra na meka. O no mpemu nim die ono na ye expect nya zanfo no. O akra any Kumasi no mpemu expect yen kan kireo.
Yes, sir. What are you doing?
His
leg is broke. Sure, you are not specializing when it comes to bone issues. What in Pefi say? You are not specialized in bone healing. Hey, Spino, I didn't man someone called Dr. Bao. Then this guy's one of me. Oh, but you know, look, you know, say Dr. Ban is the best when it comes to bone issues. Kessben saying. Well, Doctor, who please? You came to look for Dr. Ban, isn't it? This is not the right place.
Well, he brought us here.
Listen to me. I am taking you to Dr. Ban.
But a higher bar herbal hospital. Na no kwasam say yare bi efiri utiri so besi wo nase. Ye hwen yare wani nyina tu ase. Ma me die na ama waba mu abui ene ukuta koma osisi achia. Ukotodwe wona mane su kekra. Ma ne a wo kan ne say papa ne a wo kan ne say me kotodwe ye nuwa ne bekume. Ba wo ho a ye ntena se makotodwe enkum obi. Ba wo ho akotodwe yebetu ase amanigye awie peye enti mesere bia wonsa ene yiyi wani da so nyina asa ewuma na ya kanse mesere akobobbo anasa wonam ho ama taisa pawo ama wonemu aguse pen brana ye ye ntwe ye de ahaban keke na beto so nyankopon dom ahaban ne beto so a nkase ne nompe na etete na eha adwene nyina no Yankupa do ni nyina beto ato a ama nompe ni nyina aye kama.
Papa actually. Papa. Papa is walking. Let me hold you here. No, don't hold me. Papa is walking.
Bar Herbal Hospital. Specialists in every kind of bone disease. Spinal cord, swelling of the arms, arthritis, bone injury, swelling of the leg with reddish color around it, and so on.
Ediye na eteti wo, ediye na ama wo yura wo, ediye na ama wo ni da so asa. Ba wo ho a, ani da so wo ho. Ba ye wo Accra ye wo Spintex Road 18 Junction. Kumase ye wo Atonsu Agogo Government Hospital na nimu a. Ye numbers yi na egu ase freye. Adie bi ekire wadwena na se yaruwa bi etete obi ano ye beboa ma yaruwa ni nyina ase atu ama nkunimde awie peye ma me emfa ho ne ba bi a wo firi ba papa no kwasam se ene wiase afa na nyina ni Nigeria ne Ghana ha ene ba bi obi a wo ne bi fira brochire bi firi hen e ba ba so ye enti ba bi a wo no panifo se adidie kwan nwa ba bi a wo bia fo wani kire ba ya so ye ha na wo ba ya so ye ha sebisebio nya fe ne kwabrane ba betwe wo nan ne tenten bia maame papa ye de ahaban keke ena nyankopon adom ye de beto so na numpe ne nkasa ne ba bi a cheche bia na ahaban betene ni nyina kama ba achafo ba yarwena wechane
Ban Herbal Clinic hwehwe ye kira kwan wo Kumase Atonso Agogo Hospital
Ba achemfo ba ehyasoe na betu sika ketewa bi na FJ wiresa ye beda Ba Herbal omasis pass omaso yase na ye kọ enkofo ekros ye nto so ye nwuramu ewo Arsenal aso ye se the Gunners say omo augment omo squad no for next season na Andre Santos Chelsea player name obolon Strasbourg season going a pick pa e di amano ama Arsenal for any interest on mu pass omo any Chelsea ebekasa na omo timi ato Andre Santos into Chelsea ni Arsenal for no ebe ho mo a ometon no ama PSG mu because that is a PSG so enya Andre Santos so a omo epe se Arsenal for beton no na omo compete with the same league na aha omo de Chelsea ebenya ka omde Andre Santos mum ebema Paris Saint-Germain Al-Shabab nso show interest ewo Abdoulaye Doucouré and also ebo edima Everton Sam Malian midfield and the contract no ebe expire at the end of the season Doucouré midfield bia na modern so ni penti Al-Shabab nso enya na omo ebetwe no Luis Diaz and Liverpool enya reach agreement say obe say yetete during the season is nani NG onya club na obe free mu so Luis Diaz said ba and say very much okay Liverpool wona no enu nti ne contract no best standing na we stay at the ama club no yenwura mi Man City and omo apa omo new jerseys on be share for next season hontoma na omo see blue ni de enu on be share home na omo video ketwa bi unveiling of omo new jerseys mo me how Man City omo new jerseys no omo pa hontoma Yeah, omo a release ya omo edepa omo new jerseys omo share for next season. The home jersey no light blue and then white striped no and now her our Kessben television. So and no the citizens the sky blues of Man City omo new Puma jersey omo ebe share and no into who Julian Lescott omo legends no who Michael Riches omo and now for the current players no Ellen Haaland wunya no a future new jersey video Man City omo ede ababonten na Jonathan Tah or free Leverkusen as a free agent. Jabi Alonso per se or didn't the or dragging the Deneba a Real Madrid Football Club. No, personally, boy, no, any Baminic, any rich agreement. Say, as a Oya Ben said, or be joining Baminic, name Jabi Alonso per se or fun no dinechi now or be ball at the Madrid or club. No, Frying veteran so a Leverkusen or player. On no crowd there, Baminic and Yane. Omo be say omo tono na omo de call FIFA Club World Cup on ntebe ba so no na flying fit e omo player we a decision na Baminikin so omo enso ateki Jeremy Frimpong enya reach agreement ama Leverkusen so any Liverpool edin commodore chire pa Trench corner or corner say there all is clear say Jeremy Frimpong na babe replace no e wo Liverpool as say the boy no any Liverpool so come out to so do actually ye papa Juventus any Inter Milan consider Jacob Kiwi Arsenal defender no against Madrid home and away na onye bad kramani ono na also Arsenal for no any confidence e woni mu eno nti oye backup say Saliba and Gabriel Omubia fit dia onya bi mo ama Inter Milan any AC Milan show interest sama ya omo enyana omo enso epe Jamie Carragher former England and Liverpool defender or say Arsenal for the 5th time omo call without a major trophy especially Europe omo ni bibia to show and coach Mikel Arteta so one year na next year one for Arsenal for Ange Premier League and a major trophy yanka no yebeka ne so oye coach obele foundation ema do be succeed no mum ana etimi eje major titles ema Arsenal enti next year there Mikel Arteta oma na nembre na onje a major trophy se Premier League no Champions League no emu bia on fight na onje emfa ema Arsenal yes sir yen kind no de bebo ne din edina kan so obele foundation ema obebe to aso ema Arsenal team no e trophy eno de enye wankasa mufa club no eje major trophy Gabriel Agbonla ho say enye fair cra say Man United team here omo ede 16th in the Premier League no ebeje Europa League na mawakobo next year Champions League eba ne sampa omo be gu England mine ni ase Man United team we entimi compete in the Champions League say omo Europa League omako gina amana nemu abo Champions League no enye fair cra say United hwe mu hwe ya omo Europa League omo Champions League there be omo kompa omo be gu England mine no animu ase we Gabriel Agbonla honsema ono enso ede tuja say Jadon Sancho Chelsea for no omo adwene ne say boy na so buy no wan sheda meboa enti penalty of £5 million na there omo betua ama United na fe ball na circle back na some be turn crack there for now there any omo plans mu Thomas Partey say on Arsenal for ebewie no amo aye den kakra initially Champions League no na ekoye Arsenal for free mape asepate omo hu no 2-2 say even Champions League na from free mu mpo no Partey eka ho bi ama omo dragon fit say the contract no omo ebe extend Godfather that Roman Kofo ekro so nsem no we su ne gina na edc
Gabriel Agbonla ho somebody no kan oh so man you and deserve so more representing
England Champions League derby now the 16th Premier League
yeah
Europa League automatically when you slot kwa Champions League or say enye fair cry now omo be gu England mind no man say
enhye antino
but na obi ani wan obedwene say struggling club 16th I say Kauko Europe dia and Kau compete to me do finals of a major tournament dia and it's not to me compete domestically.
Okay.
In Tikabianka first 5 bushim first is been out shima
and the boss kakra na sila no enyame nwanwa say big shots no so dey omo no etum aba Ori ewo Premiership.
Yeah.
Nafi Okakobo Champions League.
On Tottenham for na fire mo. United and Tottenham na fire mo nyina bo. So mo nyina na struggle.
She said abola hoye hunria enye. All right. Tony Beda se nafi medi draka krebi ababeba na yerediaka no atoam so Kessben Television. Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9 Accra. From the moment they began calling players to Pram in batches, Group A to F, I knew the under-20 team wasn't going to qualify for the World Cup. While other nations were releasing their final squads weeks before the tournament, Ghana, true to form, kept hoarding its list until a day before the opening match. Until our so-called football people change their ways, we'll keep swimming in shame. Are these the players meant to replace the likes of Ajiman Badu, Dede Ayew? If we truly want to see success, selfish interests must be set aside. They only block the path to progress. Kwakusami, Edway Efri, Massachusetts, and Abreye, America, ma'am. Okay. It's very sad. It's very sad to see how our under-20 team has been handled after the 2009 World Cup in Egypt. You could see these players playing for no objective. Hey, sir. Some players will be selected which you don't even know their records and their capabilities, all in the name of greed. Meanwhile, this team is our future. If you want to get your senior team at the top, which is the Black Stars, prospering. Wow. Nanayao, the way for Tabora number 2, and Abre. Such messages, you know, a dos Yakoba, Nayabeshe, Nina. According to Heba, I know Munko Dinko Moka Kraiba, a few Baba Twaso de Amamadok, Aquaba. So be able to call. Yanko Pasipa. Yentiwe, dear now de Brian Opay.
Yo, Medaya for the tearful in Ase. Yedi can a mini kind moment numbers, no. Now, Obi open number, no, because to care moon and now be a Sewina number no before. Number no, the Yedi can 024 66 28508. 024 66 28508. Your numbers you did man a good TV no nti uhia ye na frɛ yen ene ye bedi nkomo kakra afa ya pomodin a yare bi wo hɔ a ne ha Ghana fo ani nipa hodo bebre ani da so eye asa na kwantuofo ye chi akwan eye SD fo asompanfo nipa maako edu ene yakeka ho abomu a Dr. Nyako amino edi nkomo yi sa nipa du no meda wona no ene ye da bia me kase yare bi aba besen ye komu a kwasi bro yin ade aduro bre no ye wode ba ye na advice afutuo mania bro be mania nka mania aduane bia acid na gas ewo mu nti ama yare no obi obekọ hospital bia aduro be ma no bia no obeno no ma ohun so na obi a kire no menu akoto akwantuo herbal mixture eye aduro a eye hama ena nubra na ede aya aduro chese onum aduro na obi kaaye eni sima maako enum na wo yefuru na wo bufa so no a wo ye wo ho hwe a enyeye no bo se Nyankopon adum na bibia ye din e de amawo but eno no nkyere se yare no ekọ na mmom toaso na no ne bosome maako mensa ene ne botu ase ekura osa no ye ka ho asema wo hu bibia bio na bosome mensa so dura bo mmodi so bekọ lab bia ben wo bia na akọ cheke se ye doctor eka no eye nokora na yare we starting ipadua no mu a yenhwe start free ominimu utuotu mu wo se na mu ye wo ya obi kwa otimi kope niema bi tafre ho nuro bi asenka ema pace na wote wo utuotu mu na minimu no nka beba fam ko na nim na abesi ubo esi ubo ado nsa si ubo kura na wote nka se ubo ye wo ya na omfe ya ma me ma basa na brazier kwa ne bon na ye den e de amamo ebeduru ba bi no bo se na aba wo yem na nka se ho na last stage no na woyemu na aba ho no ubose du baby woyefuru no chese woni di ye kra na umfili se komodew ana komo de say wo tie aduane pampan kwa na obofono wa aduane bi omo de na ko stage as akọ last stage no anadwo anade ta wetuma didi maako ebeburu be aduo no 20 a day night wetuma so didi maako enum ana edu ansa ade ache yemi kan bi nyewa wonti ase be do bi a akosa ha no mu bia no ete de yemi kan ase enunti yare osa eba sa hu se eye osa ana aba nipadua no mu ndo kwa yare sa wetuma ka se o wanya 8 hours mo bi e o nipadua no mu mesrew yɛga wanya 8 power mo an bo nipadua no mu a na yɛ osa mo an na yɛ ka ho asɛm de akyerɛw tutumrika na kɔtɔ akwantuo heba mixture ana yɛ wɔ clinics ahodo maako 4 ɛna wɔ man Ghana mu ɛnkran yɛ kwahyeman yɛ ne presbya sonda wo de kyerɛ so to mu kwan na Santa Maria kwan na yɛ ne presbya sonda de die nhwɛ pɛ ɛwɔ hɔ wo yɛ sandboard kɛseɛ ɛwɔ hɔ Kumase yɛ wɔ Sobolo Mascarpone obi yɛ to afi wufuo no ɛhɔ na ɛkyi akwan wɔ Techima ye wa Ahmadiyya Road ne chama UNESCO ene boso ene brekum so ye wa Namasua station ben base abrosa no ase ye nduro nje ya to apete e wo Ghana ba bi obekọ bia no wo so hwe akwantuofuo enuro no ubenya bi ato e wo ye di kokko duo nwa so badwa so a e ka akwantuo heba mixture no na kokko duo no da bia me kase enuro ahodo a hu no Ghana agidin ye se kokko duo we ba ya che we kire ni nyina emu hene no eye akwantuo co mixture obi na obetuma challenge because abibidu nka mo ku a ye fe gut from ye say ye si aka obi okoko adu a no wo hye a no nam no emfamra enura hodo ekọ nyina no ahenchew no ye hye akwantuo co mixture make say okoko bu pia bonten anusu okotore ti apie ananya okoko bu no kwa otongoma na nkasa ana kokoko no ma opose wani nso na sisi wani ana sebi woto nipadua akwa no ba bibia no kope ya duro akwantuo co mixture se wo hwe na se wontumi so a meso na wa visit e wo ye clinics no na yatumi aboa kwaso no nkoso ani gisime wo mu ne se kokko aduro no unuma empege unyigya wanan rough ndi ba bia ukobia no obetumi akọ abra wonu akwantuo co mixture ema unyigya wanan dabi na wonu aduro na obo se ye miracles e wo wankasa nipadua no mu ndi obi bia wotie me bia yare kokko hawa kope akwantuo co mixture adura ana yare a yen cheke ho ebibia wo lab no edi kokko yare pulse ana yakaze wo hemorrhoid ana pass ameso kope akwantuo co mixture no no ana infections yare gonorrhea syphilis candidiasis chlamydia ene de nya betum se ma no da bia biko na onya na menses no moja tuwa na etu no akwantuo fo se bra ye clinics yo Kumase Sobolo Mascarpone bra enkran yo kwahyeman Techima yo Ahmadiyya Road ne chama UNESCO ene boss brekum ye wo Namasua station ben brace abosa na ase se moja tu na enya ya message tutumrika na bra ye numbers na sanje ye numbers no bio numbers no ye di kan 024 66 28 508 024 66 28 508 ye numbers no de bia me kan no na good TV na nimu no ndi wo haw bia na akwanto fo ya mosokura wo de freyen doctor me ha oni o se mtuo na egu ye be ma mekanse bia ensuo firi be ma no mu ba wo ye oba ensuo gu ana uti wase ana obe ma no ensa bi agugu ho mesew kopa ya aduru efe na akwantuo care mixture dinu ye akwantuo care mixture okwa ba bia to aduru bia no bisa ana hwera ha no kwa na ekọ na nimu a mesew ene de bra ye clinics na ye ntumi emwa ye na yakofo aduru a eye goita aduro no ye nom ye de sra goita so kompo no ndi mi kasa wutie mi a obi wuni obi kompo ahon na mi mu ya na ye kese konto fo se bra we na me ye danso e wo bibiduro nyina mu wo de aduro no sra so keke we ye nom nya hwe wo bi akompo no e be fa na afiri ho e de amaw na wo so ho ato kompo aduro de gise ye clinics nko na benya bi ato a e be boaw esan se eno de hwa na wa benya bi ato ye se pressure enye yare bibia timi pressure bani padua no mu me kasai ama no gusu a me ye gegegege me pressure be kosoro me wie ya na abafam malaria chewa pressure be kosoro typhoid pressure be kosoro ulcer pressure be kosoro nipadua no ya obomu pa immediate obo se we experience pains bia nipadua no mu no e se pressure no kosoro oba akọwo a o pressure kosoro bi be wie na pressure ntimi mafam akwantu fo se bra oba ya so ya ye betumi aboa kwanso no nkoso ama pressure na afro jama ye waboso me yesa pepepe ana wo diabetes ekuro na atu ana nipadua ne mo nkoye ewo mu a na ya catch say type 2 and I say type 1 mesel bra akwantuo for your clinic oba ye betumi aboa ama ya real friend diabetes no afini paduare mu akọ ama won so wanya fa ahodie ye wo asthma powder e wo ho obi a asthma yare e tete wo e ha hai wo no se nipa no ya akora wo panyi no mesefa ne bra oba ye betumi aboa no wanya nkwanhia body no da bia wo expensive pains e wo nipaduare mu oba ye clinic wa ye betumi aboa wo je numbers no sense ye bre no e ya ye bre akwantuo for ye chi akwa no ye wo techima ahmade road ye ne chama UNESCO e na boso pe e wo ho brekum ye wo namasua station bembrace abrosa no ase sana kumasi yo sobolo mascarpone ye wo baby ye wo efie fufu no hwa na ye wo ena enkran so ye wo kwahema wo do ni kire so otu mu kwan no a ye ne presby sonda kese na ye wo ho no ena die no hwepe e wo ho hwe ye numbers na ye ni enkra ye numbers no e 024 66 28 508 024 66 28 508 your numbers no frey na onye akwanto ofoni nko yare amammo so kra no friend doctor mo betimi aboa me wo fibroid me wo hernia ye nyina ye ho aduro yankopon nhira wo
okay yankopon onhira wo say doctor ekano na onhira aduro no so na yarefo ambako nyina enso ensam yare ententempa akwanto herbal center enkrato ena yensa akano mo friend numbers no na money no eni enkomo Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 ye stories no emu kakra na fe ni nyina no na ye gye so de no na ye de aka ho ma aye kama pa all right me share we also can't we stop playing the under 20 tournament. We are disgracing ourselves too much. Is it true that Mr. Ibrahim Mohammed's son was part of the under-20 team? And if he and Ebusa assembly, minima de kuntia. Ose essay jai under-20 tournament no ebo mentiase minima de kunti. And if he with my church and muse enjoy bono aden. Ayabako drew quarterfinals. Egypt host nation at the penalties in the Ghana frame. Yenya bosse mentiase. All right. Yeah, twaso ebium. Julian season anyway. Yesterday. Was yet another toil for nothing adventure. While I watched a glaring opportunity slip through the hands of Ghana's under 20, what shall it profit a nation when the success stories of its individuals do not have any positive influence on it? What shall it profit Ghana when the Black Stars perform very well in the upcoming 2006 World Cup, while there are no proper structures to sustain this feat at the youth level? We no complicated diagnosis bia, it's so clear. Posterity will always expose personal interests. Julian Caesar in the way abreye. Yentiti ho kakra ewo eho na fe yefangura foreign stories no enso emu Andy say
na madu jira
untimi enkodi ayi bebrebe sei na o metra anya ho to say there.
Oh, me okay.
Okay.
Me okay.
So we are okay.
Yeah, me okay.
All right.
Very okay.
Yeah. Ko ne shake jinu na o why you who be no paper
na yo chibu ko bi na friend nim di akwantre ne atwere ba bi aban agi ananse nkwa
say aban
agi ananse nkwa na wa o kan ifa ne refi the other person enti se do me be adwuma aban agi me nkwa na we ze me yawo adwuma
but all right yen shom kakra na 20 and 20
and at 20 said
ya kwasa kwa kopim
say ye be kwasa ba say you dey kan dey enzanya impeti bia e be za connect say yes akwa kopim sa because here I can if you don't run football in this
what was the last time you call world 2015
yeah 2015 the last 5 in Kobe
last 5
the last time was round of 16
yeah
after winning the 2009 Yaku Tupe and he said
too bad one step back.
This is the worst Egyptian team that I've seen. This is the worst Egyptian team. They do. What who keep an open? This is the worst Egyptian team that I've seen. Omunishe. The only one is an omutipu in Nasa. They don't have anything. Omunishe. Nasa do. Anyone, yeah, ball ya ekwe. In 1 year, under 20 in Kwa team Ako 4. Said you, in 1 year, you born under 20 all African games are jet. In Tinkade Ekachire say, you build on from that team that won the under 20 tournament in Ghana. But after winning it in just 1 year, we have formed 4 teams. You are the Edeko Wafu Zombie, you are the Edeko tournament way, you are the Edebo friendly matches, and you are the Edecampo Pram Pram. Then you say we don't have a coach. You know, be away in charge. And he's been remote controlled. He is simply not in charge.
Is the coach?
David, you know.
This one of us who are Africa, man.
Oh,
All African.
All African games.
Say you who to Ukruma. Said you.
You need coaches. I said, okay.
The born I heard no be any coach be no Peru so much. The United team, this is the worst Egyptian. No money share.
I agree. 2
goals that were scored, yeah, yes, go them out. 2 goals now, yes, say and run. Yeah, yes, send them out. Yes, center back, any goalkeepers, and they concede those goals.
So also a similar thing. I'm a goalkeeper.
Yes. But you know, so Oshabon and I are born park in this one. Egypt played almost 60 minutes of the game in their 18 balls. Egypt almost 60 minutes of the game inside their 18 balls. And said you, in Ghana, you players here win best under 20 anyway. Said you, yeah, now in Tinamaka,
oh, players are better.
Oh, you know, we say my last week was Bobo Bibre. Omo drop on airport. Players were dropped at the airport.
Airport.
What's it?
Airport.
Kotoka. On players were dropped at the airport. Omo drop ubi airport. Tijeri free year abagana. Asan ko Spain. Ako bomb match. No asan be starting any boy. Said you player or back tournament. Net no ko Spain sand any back. In less than 24 hours, no asan be starting on any boy. When we won the under 20 World Cup in 2009, the likes of the day you man on here foreigners no more be joining them. Be joining local players. Our league is not good enough to assemble players for the under 20 national team. Now you can't fire foreigners and swaba. You know, look at Aziz. This is not Aziz. He look rusty. And yeah, Aziz will be any meaning. Aziz African no jibo no be ad Aziz ya. You're born at 20 or jibo no be ad and new only. He is simply rusty because the whole season for Barcelona, he has played just 26 minutes. It is a joke. You be say, and the entire Egypt expended so much. And local league and Africa competition is because of the under 20. Because you know, this cannot replace the Egyptian national team in the next 2 years. There be under 24 we cannot replace El Shanawi. Keeper will be to replace El Shanawi. There be there's no potential. They don't have it. Until they be almost spending so much. No, I'm local league. No, attach so much importance to it. Attach so much importance to their local league because choose local league in the Africa competition. That is the platform I will be now players for their national team. But yeah, under 20. And I did replace generations now. I need the players to replace your players. The Thomas Party women never replace them in the next and the next blasters. Because I do. You call the next World Cup back. Jordan, Dede, Party, all those players now. The young players need to take over. And then Nico Williams, then Lami Yama on the national team. Jude Bellingham, Midfield, Ford, Nico Palmer on the national team. So you expect the young generation to take over. I did the young generation to take over from the national team. Georgia Siakonef, Makati Ofori no. Dinwa. Boy, Debbie. See a Nino Krama one. Your football no be called revenge asa. See a Nino Crepa Maya one. See any football be the beer quack of Filiaba. Into share under 20. See as if we are fixing the fundamentals. Says yet we fit the fundamentals. In team qualify for World Cup. So what is the essence of fixing the fundamentals? 6 years. Yet they are fixing fundamentals. We can't qualify for under 17 World Cup. We can't qualify for under 20 World Cup. So which fundamentals are we fixing? Fundamentals now you're fixing away.
Wow. Okay.
It is general.
What was the way forward?
Way forward, you know, say, you know, cray. Na ye nyai ye teams na mpanimfo na chafra say omko an ebebo national team. For the clubs they cannot talk. Nti omo asem de menka. But say you, and I na make can no be the message by say Dreams omabo a semi-finals of the Confederation Cup. What is special about Dreams FC in the Ghana Premier League? Almost 3 players who are under 20. What is special about their team? What is special? Nothing. Dreams are not batting for relegation. What is special about their team? But there be a call up as you.
And is there a penalty shootout? And Ghana, it may qualify our penalties. No, so. And kada okay na obeka.
Say me am more match win America dey make and abo. Say me can more match win. And I tell you me why. Me I'm thinking about the progress of our national team. I'm not thinking about second up ya GGB. Say we won the African Games. Have we qualified to the World Cup? No. Coach Karim did to the GB. Did we qualify to the World Cup? No. It is a joke. I'm not falling for Yaje Cup. Ghana, your World Cup be a junior tournament that your potential as a peja. That is why I'm interested at. Say you qualify under 17, under 20. Opa yen a trajectory of the under 17. Na yen under 17 your World Cup after players are yenya. Na yen under 20. Na yen your World Cup under 20 players are yenya. Na yen compare time your nanti we are seeing as players are bebo last time. Say time be. From New Zealand 99, anybody see your Argentina. Saviola ne di Alessandro mu. Derek Boateng, John Mensah will replace players. Ekosi Dominica Dia Samuel Inkum the day you will replace players no. You know yenye no free ho. Ni antena. Na yanhwe se eye den afedi FA president ne dom etigu ewiase na say ye pe players abebo blaster afedi ye pe bi mocha. Dia na call for that situation. It was because we didn't have the structure and the plan. You bit timid, replace ye generational talented players that no more corner. And until you to go, we are saying. And you know, I'm asking, under 23, the last time we went to Olympic Games was way back in 2004.
Should Ghana win all games?
That is not what I'm saying. I don't think Brazil will.
I didn't know you call Lusubia, time bia. I say blame be a blame. You say football. It do time be over lose.
Okay.
Time be no. I say you should be blame no. Coach. GFA. There's a penalty shootout. No, you call your name. Be at me. And go in and over.
And I'm Mrs. Joe.
Time you lose to be. I say you should be near the ceremony.
Lose to be our reason. Lose to be any reason. So I can talk on a boa. You will read into a bow. So I trade them now failure. Read into our trade them no failure.
To a reason is a reasoning in a GF.
Reasoning in an say we don't do proper scouting. And even if we do proper scouting, not the right materials, no why. Because of our personal and selfish interest in Tino. We pick players I am paying for they will package to sell. That's all. You know, nobody can convince me say Ghana. Players are under 20 they cannot even put the pieces together. They can't even put the pieces together. It is a joke. Every defeat, every reason. I'm not saying Ghana should win all matches. I don't think Brazil, Argentina, Germany, and the likes, we win all matches. But you know, when they are defeated, there is a reason why they are defeated. Until when they come back, they sit down and analyze the situation. And I'm saying that, you know, you defeat we are here. Some penalties in the end, so you're beating our winning. And I'm the one. I didn't think you're winning. And you know, you defeat now some 10 years, you under 20 World Cup. So it is not as if a one-off. It happens. Say one-off, it happens. But say, do, there be a corner, I say, there be a corner, I say, there be a corner, I say, there's more of the potential of Ghana for whom would more. And it will be a support. So, bet me about to revive the junior national team, you know, performance way. No. It defeat in the buy or see your defeat then you'll be in my lose. Every defeat in football, someone is blamable.
All right. Yeah, fancy our opposite Brahman Sana Kakrana.
Hey, yeah, say over the trajectory of baby Ayaba Bidruna.
okay wachi okay de na ande e ka no Sergio since 2015 yentimi ko World Cup but Sergio minim se okay papa bia e friend Jose Peckerman ye wo a blueprint of this adema me be kai na Argentina o papa bia e friend Jose Peckerman Sergio no a specialist na dwuma ne se under 17 under 20 under 23 na dwuma no so around 2005-7 Sergio na under Argentina were dominating world under 17 under 20 championship. Lionel Messi mo eko winning e Netherlands. You saw say Di Maria mo any the likes of Emilio Nsue mo ni Sergio Aguero mo e be GB. E Sergio edidi mo be form mo national team. Nti Sergio yentimi mpe bi sa. Okay. So we ni speciality any say first near was last tete bobo. Who replaced him in that Adianat all year Mayeno because he became a specialist and under 17 under 20 under 2020 crowd bobo timia yejuma amaya the only African country to have ever won the under 20 World Cup and a boy in Timinko and it was the worst Egyptian side I've ever seen. Sergio, this was a game Sergio extra time can ni seko extra time elementary mistake. Check the goals that we conceded from Aaron Essel to Furi Makati and the likes. Elementary mistakes. Sergio, and I'll tear down to this. Say Yentimin World Cup. Niana and the Ekane Karim Zito G, and unfortunately, a G AFCON, Ewo Mauritania, no, not due to COVID, the Yentimian Koda World Cup, no, Ewo Indonesia, World Cup now, Maso. And Sergio, since 2015, this explains to you the reason why we will always be going around begging people to come and play our Black Stars. Because we've refused to do the normal and the better things. Ebema yen junior sides and ombe fifi ababe take you over. So the BI ebe kwa kone nam sa edinketia hosonodo en hwa Inaki William. Ebe pa omocha sa. But first in the yenye because you born under 70 under 20 unim say you big guys omo potential sa ombe take you over. A clear example was the late Ben Kofi 5-year development plan. They came and took us to our first ever World Cup. A blueprint at the ye jai pese minkumiana ni yuzu Ben Kofi development plan. Said you, yeah, said you, your example, yeah, be.
And you say, boys that bad. Boys here, born and more Egypt under 20. I did that bad.
Said you, for me, especially the back line, no, dear, said you, and yet, honestly, and yet, there are some potentials. Where Aziz, where Poku, where even a Jaben, your Be Musaka, there are Hakim Suleimana, Kamaldin Suleimana, junior brother. No, some of them are talented, Kakra, but you, honestly, and not game.
Better
say others on
me better. I'm gonna say tournament na for manko.
And no, dear, I can't tell.
You can't tell.
I can't tell because the coach decided on no squad obey you. Say you.
I want to say the coach decided the boy. There are better squad than these players on the bottom boy and anything. Kevin Obin of media member. We come tell the captain on the opponent boy. Peter Mido continue my boy. Ah, you know boy. Now we go. Bobo biao. And then about one. Enkofune no omo nyaade omo ti omo 18 nim saa me pon bon yeso ya mobo bia boy Peter Mido akwa
Peter Mido kan ba ko Peter Mido akwa ise ehun asante ko
ah general we mso mo ehun we so mo ehun dem ben
players are okay ehun omo
ah na general we mso mo ehun
what is so what then
I'm not saying they are special
what's so special and extraordinary about them.
Okay, do you know because go team kakraka na da ho na he carried the whole team.
Yes. Obi carry on. Peter Mido akwa carry kotoko.
Someone should dispute it. Unless you don't watch kotoko games.
He's the
chief driver. You know, he's the chief driver. Ombo Bola, he's the channel of supply.
I see.
We must someone here who Makati of Foreign War Ghana Premier. What's special about them?
Ah well, the entry. Salahu Maxima. Anyway, Abba Salah's watch your Maxima. Assalamu alaikum. Last season, Aston Villa qualified for the Champions League by making the top 4. Were they deserving? If I reach America through Mexico and Panama, and you also reach the same place by air, haven't we all reached? Agbon Lahore just wants to make the headlines. That was the Abre no. Maxima Hode watch pa. And he hit the nail right on the head. I think if things don't change, will continue to fail, sir. Pilolo, and Pilolo would weigh a free a year Sunrai and Abre. And the Kev is my role model. I really enjoy him whenever I watch Kessben TV. Yaro, Edway free Dambai and Abre. My free Yaro, the year so, you're taught to admit Sergio, you are getting some of us angry. Allow Andy to flow because, please, Matthew, Edway free Takwa and Abre. Okay, and you know, Obia Nenadrin, oh, Mobia and Yibia, the Wakabia and Yenadrin, and opposite. Okay, why do most Ghanaians don't accept defeat in any football match involving the national teams? People will always find excuses or blame somebody at the FA when Ghana loses a game, as if it's Ghana's birthright to just show up and beat every country or team. Is Ghana better than every country when it comes to youth football? Kofi Edway Efri, broadcasting and so Abreye Kofi broadcasting. Okay, Maminsha we and so also say I'm saying some problem in there. It me as solve. All right. Yemra na yanko foreign no and so kakra. What's up, Johnson?
Oh, David.
Okay. Okay.
You know, why are they saying we should accept defeat? How? Say your ball World Cup from 2015 BC in Kubi. You need one of the worst Egyptian teams I heard in recent times.
The West. And you're one of the West. The West.
Yeah, lose. But how do we accept defeat? Real Madrid won the Champions League last season, right? This season they've won 2 Super Cup and International Cup. They failed in the La Liga, they failed in the Champions League. Where is Ancelotti? He's heading to Brazil. That is the standard. You know, I only won 2 UEFA, 2 CAF Champions League with myself. They are first on the league now. Omubam coach. Say, Joe,
can we stay up there forever?
No, you can't stay up there forever. But if you
fail, drop.
I think you're failing forever. So for almost years, we are not dropping. Sergio, I think you're failing.
But you let me finish. General, say who stay top forever? Nobody reign forever. But there is a reason for the decline. What is the reason? That is what we are discussing. Nobody is saying that.
To say grass or can we Egypt? No one we are singing now football so look at side omo parade in mo amo kaze the West. Okay?
Yeah.
Egypt any mo enye omo level ni. Come drop.
General, Egypt they now come. They have 2 ways of making their national team better. Their way is not under 20. Egypt omo Nigeria omo Ghana. Omo Cote d'Ivoire. Ghana and Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire they make omo national team better with the junior national team. Egypt made their national team better with the performance of their players in the CAF Champions League, their local league, and those players out there. Egypt almost under 20 and no more integrated players. No. The level of competition for their players in the CAF Champions League consistently. Until I'm used to El Shanawi, for example. Until El Shanawi, you know, you patch it in a cheap. Omoma Basi, how baby, Umba, baby, no more. Omo integrated to some Morocco, Diano. It's Egypt, Omunya Ghana, Omunya Nigeria, Omunya Cote d'Ivoire, Omunya. It's Omo the under 20, no Omo didn't cost say Beba. But yeah, dear. We are paraded the cream de la cream of players. And it is not as if we don't have. Say you need the idea never cut you. You did to say, General, and Yama touch over Kunmi football. But this is a country the president told us he is fixing the fundamentals. And under 20 is part of the fundamentals. We have under 15, we have under 16, we have under 19. Yet we can't assemble quality players for under 20. That is the subject for discussion. Nobody is saying that it is our birthright to always be at the World Cup. That is not what we are saying. We are saying that in the last 10 years, we failed to qualify for the under 20. That is the subject matter.
Well, can you please help me? What criteria is used in selecting players for our junior national teams? We went there to market players for personal interest. We free Brokum Chelsea Football Club president, Mr. Amofa Jantua, Dediwe Abreme. Can you please help me? What criteria is used in selecting players for our junior national teams? We went there to market players for personal interest. Chairman Bernard Amofa Jantua, the chairman atu agum so I don't know.
Chairman is complaining like yes. No, chairman.
Who's say?
Any question chairman complaining.
I mean,
who's your cause? You got top players.
Yes.
You got market
No,
players.
we are packaging
criteria.
The packaging are selling.
At a point, we were playing 77% ball possession, but could not score. We were just unlucky on the penalty kicks. Uncle Joseph. Also, yes, possession now was 77%. Possession, but and you know, a dream rebia. Now I need lack and so a play part. It was animal. Ghana were just unlucky.
Almost say 2 days.
Joseph.
Am I betting in the last minute 90 plus 10? Almost they don't lack. You know they were up by 2 goals. She go and she goalkeeper. Yeah. Yet we equalized 90 plus 10. Almost they don't lack. Say Joe. Yen to mu say enema touch with game. And beside that, UEFA Champions League game name of phone born I heard. I can't tell you possession. You know how many times who say Egyptian national team dominated possession? How many times who say El Ali dominated possession?
Okay.
But they are the masters. It is not just about possession, but it is about winning.
Sergio Unko Joseph, an elementary mistake for Makati a lack. Elementary mistake for Makati.
Elementary mistakes is your baby. It's your Barcelona.
It's your baby.
And I gave me the chair.
Okay.
Yeah, the chair.
Ghana's performance at these age competitions are nothing to write home about. The failures are becoming one too many. The Black Satellites' inability to appear on the world stage for 10 consecutive years is appalling and disappointing. The 2 goals gifted Egypt pain me. Well, Mamengini Mehosa. Alaji Mama Sally, if you want to band the line in a way about me call Niwat Scientific Herbal Clinic. I can find talk a crab yaba. You better also, Amamo. You better see.
About Niwat Scientific Hospital. A team of medical scientists. I have created a boom near the infidel Maswa, a juma, or Yasue Hasi, Yasue Hadi, yes, or by a Sabi, near time a good amount, said the Coconon. The moon, you to a fiducial. The Mephidio Mushimu, the Mium at the Potier, the Yadene Breo, Nesamium in Ya, Yarene do in the piano so. The Venezuela, what we are what the editing said. See the baby, I said, what we are Yasia, which you to ascend him.
Open what scientific hospital, Dr. Phobius Yajumani say. And Buna any Tanya or what dear Eddie Dummy, no, Yenyamu, Nafe, in Nuakasa, whom my friends have fight to chemicals, no. Yes, struck the same in Runo, Nayan from Fremro, and for a mount. If you are kidney, no, Yaria Bemo, kidney, no essay, young Kwana Ganaha, yet take a habine, Eddie dialysis, our kidney, not say I could do, said Dian Kwanwa. Nyarishemo na yedi dina for nichirem ewo ni what scientific hospital bofra ban eboye ama wa diabetes ye ni bofra ban ene nyama bi efra ede mawa ebebo ma diabetes na o sugar ekosru pe no eno so aboa ama etimi abafum ebi na o hwemi sisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem baba bi wonu mu a onya tenkan kwa so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne peja no no ba ehyiemu a ehyiemu na adwo eno obo so atese ne bema no ensore kra ebi na e no bi oda so a wonom so yo ba na utie me na se eya wo problem ebi na e fiber na kosi a wo no kwan ana wakwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosi mu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan be ma bia na ho nsuo e na wo form nkwabon e wo form low sperm count na obu okura be ba be ne ho nsuo mu no na emo no be friend say spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obendi what scientific hospital a enfidie de ehwe be da di amye wo se problem bi wo no mu a ne atimi ehu aduro na afi aduane e be kyerɛ mo adi pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofi etimi mo amane obi so hweme na ne die stroke akawa tompam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so ntimi o kasa na pampan boni die kyerɛ ye frɛ no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wan obi opɛwa se obetimi aka de akyerɛ wo a ade bedi unya o kasa bia na obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre o da o jonso antentem e papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years e ko ani mo no o prostate na ye kase prostate enlargement e ba sa o da o jonso antentem o jonso bebransa na ade akye e mane nka achi e me nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere nti manya adagye amo ya de dia nyadidie se ni what scientific hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia ba frim dia fidie ede twe enubena ena afa ho de nie fra haban mu ede saw ya de ma wo a na eyeni what scientific hospital yi wo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya dansuru bank no ene bi ene mehwe enkran so ye o ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
What Scientific Hospital? Nyanko Panda Rumenti, Wamoto, Edema.
Yo, yeah, but na your local stories kakra ewa ha, but this is the foreign stories yi kakra afemu ansa. Ya de frafra ene abo nondu apawosima aduonum enson kasima miensan pepe na du ba kon abo. We midfield action Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra. Mamin ko eye akwesi afrane on a team manager Brekum Chelsea. General Ofori McCarthy is the most experienced player in the squad. So he can't be pardoned for such mistakes leading to the 2 cheap goals. Akwesi Afrane, Brekum Chelsea, on the way aba. Now, who interesting message be free, Mr. Kumsin. Mr. Kumsin, officer, officer 1. Mr. Kumsin, as he say, Osi Joe, Amofa Jantua should fire Uncle Joseph immediately. Amofa Jantua should fire Uncle Joseph immediately. What his club president is saying, and Accra rep saying on the same under 20 tournament. O club president can be vufro. Now what Accra rep also can de ope. Only o club president no odieno and Indian bebra. Enti unko say a friend say Kumsin. I say ye Uncle Joseph di ne I say ne Chairman President, I say fire unko. Unka de ko unka de ba ko na wa cry rep nso go try be nka different thing. Intina and so.
But that is very common in our football. You know that.
Yeah.
You born say say no mo. The entire de be was here the suffer no. Empanimfo na omu spend so much e wo clubs ni mo. Omu need time enko soro ho. De be omu tietire. Nti even a drew say elections ekra na omo man krofo e na kokko gina omo nam e drew meetings omo man krofo ne kokko gina omo nam and krofo na omo kokko gina omo da bia they are in bed with the regime say no nti na be benya a CEO of a club e be ba be kasa then the club also comes out and say that ya twe ho afiri ho you know say asem you been see that nya Ghana been see that eti obia fight for any interest say individual interest, not the interest of our football, Derby. Okay. The individual interest, not the interest of our football.
Why is Andy always on Peter Amidu Aqua? Andy should let us know how many goals and contributions Amidu Aqua has contributed to his Kumasi Santi Kotoko for the past 2 seasons. And why is he always blaming the FA, but not our coaches? Andy should make mention of our local coaches who have much experience to lead our teams to international tournaments. Kusi and Suna Ebusa sa asemo this asemo.
All right. When sports na here.
When say.
No, what say? I didn't mention. No, you know, my body small fair. There's an upset kafano. And I can say. So what tie them kafa that small one. Why would he say I blame the FIBA without leaving the coach? It's what tie I better about because
okay. Yantwaso. But Peter Amidu Aqua also on be extraordinary. It was something in the past 2 seasons. And they be
extraordinary. Okay. You know, extraordinary say.
Okay.
Or can assist and they goes. Lami Yama, how many assists, how many are good this season?
Young come Amanika. Yeba. Hatcho folk general manager and
or see him fine or more baby.
No, or report woman. So in so report woman. I'm almost a control Omonuma a police station. You see a football no aircon no your supporters no kwan a wɔfa wɔn de mpanimfoɔ no bi ɛfa so Hearts of Oak in particular as a nibra ba hɔ paa a aduru mpɛmpɛnso a mpanimfoɔ no akɔ report to supporters no ma yɛabɛfa wɔn na wakɔtoro wɔn ano asɛm ɛha adwene yɛne Mr. Harris Akɔ ɛyɛ interview yɛne no ɛdi nkɔmmɔ kakra Kessben TV asɛm na mekɛn Harris Akɔ ɛde nsɛm kakra to yɛnim yɛkɔba wɔyɛntie ne kakra yɛntie Harris Akɔ.
I don't know really, you know what I mean, but Togbe is doing very well. I'm not even against my boss, you know what I mean, he's doing fantastic. I think the people around him who are not helping him. You know, in my time, if you see he's here standing beside me, in my time we don't buy 3rd and 4th division players. When you play in the league, you know what I mean, like VC will tell me, oh look, there's one player that called Mensah, he's very good. We put his name. We ask VC to go back and talk to the players. Then we see another player in another team. We go back and talk. This is how you build a team. In my time, we don't sign contract with the boys. You know what I mean? I hear this thing, what is happening in House of Folk or in Kotoko. Kotoko will not be finishing the league and they'll start selling the players, and House is doing the same thing. Then what do you expect all the different teams? You know what I mean? Because you know why they are selling the players? The income is very bad. The attendance of the stadium is very bad because there are no good players playing football, isn't it?
Harris Akɔ nsɛm a wɔde to Kessben yɛnim no yɛkɔ aba no yɛabɛbiem ne na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ paa ɛne dakika ka ho nyinaa Hearts of Oak nɛnɛ sisi ɛyɛ asɛm o ɛyɛ asɛm yɛbɛba na yɛnkɔ aba no ne kakra yɛnkɔhwɛ de ɛkɔ so nso ɛwɔ hɔ Andy I'm saying ɛnura nana me no yɛ sa discussions yana yes agbon la hɔ ɛdeɛ no na safe no waka ansa na ɔka it means that na madwen yɛ me no saa na ɔno so adwen
a lot of people with the same opinion say
o marry ɛwɔ premiership mu na o nkɔbɔ Champions League ɔmo sɛ nyɛ fair Manchester United ɛnyɛ fair yes
but you know
Emra mu.
But Emra is very admirable.
Yes, okay.
And it's very admirable. Until be an opinion. So, the European competition is clearly different from the league performance. Man United, so on the 16th. Bilbao does say speed 4th. Almost your own home and away 7 goals. Until January, is something clearly different from what we are talking about. In 2005, when Liverpool won the Champions League at a talk. No, the 5th in the EPL, no, the 5th in 2005. I didn't think I had the other first and the Champions League. I didn't think the other second and the Champions League. When Chelsea won the Champions League in 2012, they were 3rd. It is a joke. I'm saying that in as much as Omo raising concern about Embram Penin for coaches say, Oji Europa Kappa, you are eligible to play in the Champions League. Yen to say. Say your Man United for more braces here. Omo ntimi first our players who am about Champions League impo. They will beat their before mo team. It let's accept it say. Game no sa na tie. Time na United and Tottenham nduru ha no beyond discuss it as. But the moment they find themselves in the final and baby omo no. Say you so they are looking for a champion. It is not as if they were 3rd and you push omo so omo Champions League. No. So omo per champion. And the 2 teams, whoever will be qualified, joining the Champions League as a champion. Until then, I say, any idea, young 4 teams are winning or league because it is the Champions League. So when you are 2nd, when you are 3rd, when you are 4th, when you are 5th, on your champion. Into a competition of champions. And say, yes, I'm running to say, Man United Tottenham Hotspur. I agree, they are having a poor season at home. And I'm saying that there are teams too who had poor season at home, but they ended up winning the Champions League. Real Madrid are you be that? Madrid no more than 3rd in the La Liga, no more the Champions League. Cristiano Ronaldo all these years in Real Madrid, he won how many league titles? Said you, Real Madrid, or did the Champions League baby? How many league titles? It is sanity. It's United. Don't be deceived. Say United air struggle this season. Into Champions League, they will not play in the Champions League with Rasmus Holland and Joshua Zexi. There be you know omo better quality materials e dey aba be team Tottenham Hotspur omo qualifier omo so omo team Ange Postecoglou will leave into omo so the quality materials be ba be kan until you might agree with people raising concern that it is an issue of unfairness but so whoever win the Europa Cup in Bilbao but as a champion and Ababa Johnny and your mom Champions League in the Biano and your teams are almost first and one league him it come teaching that yeah but the European competition and yet something different from the domestic league but you say the domestic league in the platform wouldn't have chance and Europe but again if Tottenham or United win the Europa Cup now you know and yet the second major competition for UEFA that is the Europa. Okay. And Europe nyina na ekwa akohia it is a do hwe referee omo yin so nkonkodi match no an elite referee and omo appointing so nkonkodi match no so let's accept it say United omo nso na kwa on be fa so e dey aba beka competition no and you know I'm saying that they will not play in the Champions League with these average players omo better quality materials because omo nim say competition for Champions League is different and they beating teams who have performed better than them this season Real Sociedad Nafa Bilbao boom this is normal at United. But home and away, they beat these two Spanish clubs. The European competition is clearly different.
Okay, Yamfa and also NCA. Now our Mamo headlines in the Caribbean.
And Ibrahim Suleimana, Atalanta, say you, Onya Bimo, and no share any first goal. Say you, that goal is taking them to next season's Champions League. So say you, Okoba Milrem, Aline. Coach Jose Rivero said you almost do final touches now. Said you it's likely see on Roba take over. Nadia Lali, Egypt Portemon. Said you and then you were a championship playoff between Coventry City and Sunderland. Yeah. Interestingly, said you 2 Ghanaians are featuring. Okay. Abdul Samed Salis for Sunderland and Brandon Thomas Asante for Coventry City. So said you Koba and have other matches of the AFCON under 29 course. And said you.
Okay. Inti minkomra na and also yemehwe hunsem emfa emre among for Kessben Television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra. Good morning sir. In fact, I'm very sad. Even our Black Stars there's no 100% hope right now. Now under 22 our under 20 team 2. So what's the way forward? In fact, it hurts me pa. We need to do recruitment. For the Ghana Football Association staff. Seriously. Hey, sir. AJ Manuel. What do we if it's Soga Kope and Abre and Anope AJ Manuel. All right. Mamisha we so every hifa or say Dominic jail and editor the Rising Sun Accra and Apeja we Abremine Anope. All right. So nobody stays at the top forever. As you rightly questioned. However, it's very sad to note that since the assumption of the current FA, the president of the FA, Mr. Keto Kreku's players keep on dominating the call-ups into the under-20 national team. As the trajectory of the call-ups continue, our failure also continues unabated. So can't we accuse the FA boss for the over-reliance of his that catch players during call-ups? The truth shall set us free. It's very unfair for the Ghana Football Association to be sacrificed for personal interests of our GFA boss, Dominic Jail, editor, the Rising Sun, Accra, and Apijawi Ede Abreye. Obi a church and adwin, obi a nche na adwin, en mo boso akopim donko na holistic news and twaso emayen. Alex abetra manim ha kete. Smart kese na odi ebre ntade kitwe bi. Nanso ninsem no nyan kitwa. Alexis akwaba. Sijane shiwa wa ena obeba.
Sergio.
Aminti we na odi breme.
Enye easy.
T40 we na odi breme.
Sunday ni die. Say dem kan na cameras na ma. Say na msi behwe mi show keke.
So esenka usuma ma na esenka utwa na mehwe. Ubia ma next time.
Next month
you be show skills in kakra.
Next month you be show.
Na me recommend you ma under 17 team no. Who nyina kyerɛ sɛ woyɛ under 17 player.
Born in the say do. Me heart breaky Ghana for.
Ben day.
Boy no me hunu say as in soccer no eba for money. Because boy no good pa.
Yango.
Sejo, ma me na wase na menchia ahwefo ani atiefo. Na anopai memfo munko Divine Hope Herbal Center. E ka Divine Hope Herbal Center dia adura obia enim eye otwea herbal powder. Na eya na ebreni nti menya daje embo ebimu yare so. Enu nti obi wo ho a ono akoto na wanom was doctor no ye no saya de we ne ha me nanso ne ko. Enu nti na da bia me hyase a me say gye numbers ne wodofo twero numbers ne to na me sorry ya na wo frɛ me na ye di nkomo ye numbers ne 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 ye twatwo no 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 esaya WhatsApp line nti wo hwɛ me ɛwɔ amanone sɛ de boga wan wo Tennessee Nashville o hwɛ me ya wobetimi do audio no afa hɔ na one yɛn atwetwe nkomo yɛka Divine Hope Herbal Center asoye kɛse ne Kumasi Makuru abusuakuru wa junction yɛne yakɔfa aduru a yɛfrɛ no wɔtwea herbal powder aba adwa so na awieye bremu aduru a powder yi ɛbɔ no ɛboro adwene ne ntiaseɛ so onipa biara pressure pa wakɔ cheki wo BP na wo BP no ɛwɔ soro na ato wa yɛmhyehye no aduru a mekamfo ma wo ɛyɛ wɔtwea herbal powder wa BP yade abɛtena wo so ama sɛbe ɔba watenka atekɔ bɛɛma oyɛ mmere ɛwɔ mpam na ato ne koratwe wa BP yade nti utiga wo adwuma anipa ya yɛnte bere bebre no wo de wo yɛ ya na wate bere BP yade enti wa BP yade nti sɛbe ohwene mu start tu mogyan kakra da bia meka sɛ saa de ne hyɛ ase no wampɛ ho asɛm anka ebere bi beduru entu bio afi obon sɛ betwa wato oba kotwa scan no yes wanya internal bleeding na lead na de wakuduru stroke mu orofo yi sɛ BP yade ne tena wo so na sɛ atena wo so acha aduro no ɛyɛ baako pɛ ɛno no wɔtwea heba powder na wunya bi na anopa bia wuti bi gu nsuohiem na sɛ woboba saa BP yade a abetena wo so no nyina no BP na ɛkɔsoro no nyina no ɛbɛba normal afi obi sisi ɛyɛ ne ya sisi yade nti obi gye ne ho anye obi ɛna no me maame bi ofro car na meti no gyeso okuta ne sisim ne nyina ne sisi na sugar sisi na jonku emu huma nyina atete abrantie wo sisi ene tutu afi ukosine ni masisi a abrantie no wagem efise sisi no a atena wo so akyɛ ne nti wunya aduro bi a ɛte sɛ wɔtwea heba powder enome orofo sisi yade pa ene ha wo de a aduro a mekamfoma ɛyɛ wɔtwea heba powder na sɛ wonya wɔtwea heba powder bi na anopa bia wuti bi gu nsuohiem na sɛ ɛgya wodi atere num na wobobo a ɛyɛ sisi yade a atena wo so akyɛ no orofo ɛba begya no wagina brane so oba ana bema afi kokonti obi yafunu sɛbe ebom na da bia sɛ de ebom a ɛworo so no meka sɛ wobɛkasa sɛbe asɔkye ana sɛ ɛpodane ma asɔkye na ɛbɔ kokonti me sɛ yato obi din ana entakre wo fie enkoko wo fie hu nipa na no mu dwane fi sɛ watu ntakre wo fie nyinara odofo yi kokonti wo kwan wo minim kokonti sɛbi wo gya wo nan ya wo bɔn sɛ kokɔbɔ ne ɛtwea ba na sɛbi emogya kakra ɛba de a odofo aduru a meka mfama yɛ wɔtwea heba pada na sɛ wonya wɔtwea heba pada bi na anopa biara uti bi gu nsuohiem na wo boba a saa koko yade a abɛtena wo so no ɛbɛfiri nipadua ne mu akɔ afei wo yɛ bɛma na koko yade a ana sisi yade ɛbɛtena wo so cha efiri mfie mienu kɔ no mu na munya guy name ɛwɔ ma no hɔ Mr 2 minutes bɛma yi enrese nice na obotomu nkasa de nanso ɛma ne ma wo guy name abra wo kosina ni ma 2 minutes kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada na wonya bi no ma Mr 2 minutes no oso ya bɛma Mr 20 minutes Mr 30 minutes Mr 40 minutes Mr 1 hour afei tie nie koko agye obi ani ma bɔso sɛbe ɔba wantwi pons wontimi mpie bɛma bi wontimi nworo ne ho ɛma ne nka ne singlet ɛwɔ compound house ne nyina sɛ koko agye wedeɛ na bɔso ɔdɔfo ei aduru a meka mfama yɛ wɔtwea heba pada aduru wei ɛnyɛ nwono ɛnka ɛno ane sɛ wo sɔre anopa na wɔfa nsuohie wɔm wata no na agya wate baako ɛde agum na wanum afei wonuma na wanom wonuma we enya dia ebeka na waka se mintimi nkɔ adwuma ɛna we so enya nwono obi kure dia wose we dia tombra na media na aduro we sa ɛna tie na adwuma ɛbɔ no ɛboro adwene ne ntiase so sebe obi ne to ase ntini ne besi ne nantu ɛhwe no ɛyɛ ne ya da bia meka se sɛ din na da so no ɛyɛ me da yɛse sciatica ɔdɔfo meka me se sciatica yɛ nipa di anka meto ne badin because edin we die ɛdɛ ɔdɔfo sciatica ne nyɛ din na yɛ yadeɛ ɛyɛ ntini na sebe ɛsɛ wo to ase besi wo nantu no ɛno na ɛtwe wo ɔdɔfo se wohu sansunsanso obi ɛte sei obi wɔ hɔ obu nso wɔtena se kyɛ ne wɔ sɔre a ne wɔtu ahwe wɔdanya ne wɔ sɔre a obu nsa ne nsa ayɛ titiriti na ne nan ayɛ titiriti ne nyinaa ne sɛ ntini no mogya nya kwan ni afurusane wom ɛno nti na ama wo to ase ntini no ebesi sebe wo nantu wɔ no ɛtwe no ɔdɔfo aduru American farmer wɔtwe aheba pada na sɛ wonya bi tete gu nsuo hyem na no no ma saa sciatica yadeɛ na abɛtena wo so no nyinaa ebegya wo emogya ebenya kwan di afurusane ɛwɔ nipadua ne mu ama anenam ntini biara mu na anansi awde bia wo se wache wo no anansi wonye police obegya wo na wo so wade wo ho sɛ barima ana ɔba afi bɛrima bi kɔ adwaye no wɔbɔ na osu otwa adwadwo ne nyinaa ne sɛ ne maame bi nwi ne papa bi nwi ne yiri bi nwi edi entia me se bɛrima de ɛne ubotom ɛne sɛbe de ɛsɛn wo nantem no na emu mu owura adwaye de ɛsɛn ne nantem no afɔn atwea kom ayɛ lengelenge ayɛ ketewa bi ayɛ sɛ crayon ayɛ sɛ straw bɛrima wɔ mfie aduana mfie aduasa nanso wɔne ne ba wɔ mfie nan de ɛyɛ pɛ na wo bɛrima ɛsɛn w'anim kora wo mpɛ wo bɔ ho bena na ma de yɛ dɛ ɔdɔfo yi sɛ wɔn ho nsunsuan so bi yɛ te sɛ ya aduro no yɛ baako pɛ ɛno no wɔtwea heba pada kopɛ bi na tete gu nsuo hyema no pɛ biara na bobɔ na bɛrima na atwea koma afɔn ayɛ ketekete ayɛ lengelenge no bɛwura ba yirima na de bia meka sɛ wɔtwea heba pada ɛsɛ wo yadeɛ no na ɛma wo extra energy bi sɛ bɛrima na wokɔ sine anim a sɛbe watumi apem akɔ anim sɛ bɛrima ɔdɔfo yi kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada afei meka sɛ wo so wɔkɔ kyɛke wo sugar level no wokɔ kyɛke yɛsi sugar level ne number 35 ɔdɔfo ɛma ne nya wahunahuna koraa ma ne woyɛ mo nhyehyɛ wo kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada na wo sugar na ɛkɔ soro ne nyinaa no ɔdɔfo ɛbɛba normal sugar no ɛtumi ma obi naase ɛtaatai sɛbe wobu nso obi wɔnom nsuo ɛnkyɛ wobu nso sukɔm saa de no ɔdɔfo sɛ saa nsunsuansoɔ wei wahuhu bi a na wɔkɔ kyɛke sugar no ne yɛse sugar no kɔ soro deɛ a sɛ wosan wɔtwea heba pada ho deɛ a woanhwɛ a sɛbe ɛkuro bi bɛtu pɛ woanhwɛ a yɛbɛtwa wo nan no ɔdɔfoɔ kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada da bia deɛ meka no sɛ woyɛ bɛrima yɛma wo nnuro na wɔnom a ne yɛka kyerɛ sɛ duru baabi a bɛgye wo mɛma yɔ ato hɔ yɛma wo mpaneɛ bi na wode wɔ wo soro so ɔdɔfoɔ yi ɛsɛ bɔ ka wɔ electricity ho because wode gu fridge mu kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada na sugar na ɛkɔ soro no nyinaa ɛbɛba normal afei obi didi ne gyinagyina ne bo obi didi wobɛhu sɛ ne kɔn na ayɛre tan wɔanya liver sauce yi bia maame wobɛhu sɛ ne bo no ɛyɛ ne kyeekyeew ne nyinaa ne sɛ ne yɛfunu no aduane toma no wɔbɔ bena aduane ntom so a no wɔbɔ bena ne nyinaa ne sɛ ayɛ kuro ɔdɔfoɔ yi sɛ woyɛfunu no paa na ayɛ kuro obi de asi n'akyi ama n'akyi yɛ ne ya bɛrima yi sɛ woyɛ bɛrima ne sɛsi w'akyi saa kora deɛ a na wo saa bɛyɛ mmerɛ ɛwɔ mpam ne nyinaa ne sɛ yɛsɛ woanya ɔsa aduru a meka mfam a yɛwɔtwea heba pada da bia ɔsa deɛ mesɛ me ne wobɛto nkyea wɔdɔfoɔ sɛ wosan wɔtwea heba pada ho deɛ a menim aduru a wobɛnom a ɛbɛma wo ɔsa no wo so wade wo ho kɔhwehwɛ ɔtwea heba pada na titi bi gu nsuohyɛm na wo so ɛde wo ho sɛ bɛrima anaa ɔbaa aberɛ a ɔsa yadeɛ abɛtena wo so afei wɔdɔfoɔ tie ne yɛ woyɛ bɛrima sɛbi wodwo nsɔ wobɛhu sɛ dwo nsɔ no wokyema nsa na aba wobrɛ obi wɔ wobɛhu sɛ ne boxer no animu nyinaa afɔ ɔdwo nsɔ no ne bi akam ɔdɔfoɔ wogye di sɛ mmerɛ bi atwam na ɛnyɛ sei a na wodwo nsɔ wei ɛɛbɔ wo nka yɛ sɛ wo prostrate no ɔhaw bi ɛɛba ho afei wokɔda a anadwo a wɔsɔle sima aduasa bi a wɔsɔle bɛdwo nsɔ ɔdɔfoɔ aduru a mekamfo ama wo ɛyɛ wɔtwea heba pada na woampɛ wɔtwea heba pada bi anonom ama dwo nsɔ twa no wɔhaw ne amaneɛ bi ba ho no a ɛberɛ bi bɛduru ama bɛrima yɛde rɔba abɛto wo bɛrima nim ɔdɔfoɔ ɛmiɛ nto rɔba na nsa wate me se kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada na wonya bi na wotete gu nsuohyɛm na bobɔ a prostrate na ɛho bɛka ne nyinaa ɛbɛgyaa wo sɛ bɛrima na wo so woagyina brane wɔtwea heba pada asoɛyɛ kɛseɛ no ɛwɔ Kumasi amakuro abusuakuru wadwanhyen takoradefoɔ nkɔ aa mensa Kumasi ha deɛ baabi bie to nnuro biara wowura hɔ a wɔsɛ mehwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada ne bi atɔ ɛboɔ no ɛyɛ 10 Ghana cedis baako pɛ sei ɛyɛ 10 Ghana cedis ɛkɔsi 12 cedis depending location no afei box no nyinaa ɛhyɛ mu 50 ɛyɛ 500 Ghana cedis ɔtwea heba pada no afei sɛdeɛ meka nkɔfoɔ duafoɔ nkɔ Gatsen pharmacy afei adwosofoɔ no ana mofrɛfrɛ me no mo nyinaa mo nkɔ kɔɔto dan hɔ wo sɛ wopɛ Win F Herbal Shop Win F Herbal Shop ɛyɛ wholesale and retail ɛno a yɛde dosopuo no akɔgu hɔ dodoɔ bi a wopɛ biara Madam Linda ɛne ne ma no ɛbɛma obi ɛwɔ hɔnom afei ɔdɔfoɔ sɛdeɛ meka no mesi Kumasi ha deɛ baabi bi ɛto nnuro bia wobɛnya bi wowɔ adum ne mpata mu a wokɔ brɛ yi ma hɔ museum hɔ na wɔtwa rubber stamp original one no ɛhɔ so wobɛnya bi ɛwɔ hɔ yɛ mmeranteɛ no ɛde ɛnenam ɛne nam Kumasi Mountain ha Kenya ase ne mpatam hɔ ɔdɔfo wo yɛ ɔbaa afei nsuo bi gugu ubu nsa ɛma yɛ obi deɛ bɛtuntuntuntum obi deɛ makora obi kɔyɛ 5-minute plan wɔ yi ɛma fibroid na abɛtɔ wo yam ɔbaa a deɛ ha wo biara wɔ sɛbe ahemfie hɔ no kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea herbal powder wonya biama no momfrɛ yɛ de key bi ɛbɛka wo ho na yɛakyerɛ kwan a wobɛfa so anom afei woyɛ bɛrima woma ɔbanka agye da wo mpam ɛno na meka kyerɛ wo sɛ bɛrima yi kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea herbal powder sɛ wo nsa ka bi a wode frɛ yɛ ne yɛmfa key bi ɛnka ho da bia deɛ ɛka no yɛsɛ wɔ baa bia wɔ 7 gate na ɛno na wobie 1 2 3 deɛ ɛtɔ so nson no na wɔba no atwe ne to ase kakra na wɔteam agye ɛyɛ gate bi ne wabiama no woyɛ bɛrima na woma ɔbaa ɛnteam mu saa da kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea herbal powder ne yɛmfa key bi ɛnka ho gyeme numbers no na frɛ me sɛsi ɛberɛ a mɛsɔre 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 afei deɛ twa to ne 0550 63 90 37 ɔtwea herbal powder Ejane Shiwa wana obeba Sejo
yɛbɛda ase na afei yɛatoa adwumadi no ɛso Alexis ɔsɛ numbers na ɔde atu dwane mmɔmmɔden na momfrɛ na mo ne no ɛni nkɔmmɔ awa Mohammed ba bɛtena se na afei ɔde Africa Stories ne kakra afam ama deɛ aka no yɛne nyinaa no ɛbɛyɛ afisɛm nko a Kessben Television Kessben 98.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra na afei mo a mohwɛ live wɔ DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel no ɛyɛ 121 Nko Joseph asam ya beto papa Nko Joseph I say I'll personally turn into a police officer and arrest him and Isaac Kumsin for trying to incite my president against me. President Amufo was talking about how selections are done whilst I talked about how we were unlucky during the penalty kicks. How do these points correlate? All right. Nko Joseph, we about or see the chairman Eka and also Eka no and the pro. But time be the chairman Beka denka Ujina na nai. And the crow de but no person say chairman person say selections no more ne papa. And omo interest no so doso ewo tournament that is emu. Nti omo person omo players in the time be an on market omo. Nti omo players no do omo echo. Za na chairman kan. And also the na kan no person say Nko Joseph kan.
See unlucky. You ni
luck ni enya. Nti na say any selection bia. Za na person. Nti Nko the chairman say selection no we yakoro. Obi happen interest. Nti do mo yakono obi person come market the players. And also person chairman there and tisa na lack na boys nenya nti we need comes in the o letter I ready and check beba all right mama for a large mama the member na be can later I'm say if I had to fuck any supporters in sense no and ode ho message by okay ntina and so I don't know Uncle Sila or defending who or see the messages came differently. Sila so. It's a whole thing crowd no boss in that.
Near machine. I'm
the near machine. I know I can. Near machine is so Bobby lose the job. Okay, Uncle Joseph, nothing about the snitting going at the back home. And you break Chelsea, Accra rep. Yeah. All right. I don't side of Uncle Joseph, General. Did Ghana need a qualification or the possession and dominance that eventually took us out of the competition? Kwesi Afrani and aside we Abre, Kwesi Afrani a team manager, Brekum Chelsea, on any chairman, president, Ano Eyabako, and I won't call Joseph Unkwaso baby. Let away the Miami Simpam Papa, the bank crack. Mia Meframufa, the drafted letter, the Miami Simdiaba. Okay.
Sergio, AFCON under 20 no yabo quarter finals na WNT. Now 4 teams omo be remu e semi final no dey settled.
Okay.
And now you saw Nigeria for no di kan sha se omo no mo di kan tia no na after goalless draw in the 120 minutes a boy in Seju Nigeria TV BT Senegal the defending champions Seju omo booted out of the competition. So now Nigerians so are qualified to the semi-final and also securing the ultimate spot to the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. So it was September this year in Chile. Of course, a fellow Arabian side almost here Egypt for after for Morocco almost defeated Sierra Leone by a goal to nil. So say you Morocco so etimia secure almost spots alongside Egypt almost year frame. So we've now seen South Africa also going through to the semi-final after also beating DR Congo by a goal to nil. So say you under-20 no there say BBI is settled. We've now seen the 4 teams are Omarichi semi-final ESA proceeding to the 2025 FIFA Under-20 World Cup Chile, and I think that is very good for them. 2 black African countries in the shape of Nigeria and South Africa, and of course 2 North Africans. Say you minimum say what so say under-20 no North Africans no mo bapao first no mo jaimai yeah, in Nigeria, ni Ivory Coast, mono, and but North Africans, they are also taking a serious interest in the Under-20 Championship, and this explains to you the reason why Omo attach those serious and I think that is very good for them. These 4 sides are qualify into the World Cup 2025. I bebaso ewo Chile. The last time Under-20 bebaso aye betimi akod Indonesia ne qualify no. Okay, Karim Zito, and then Mranti Kowini, Mauritania, but said you yentimi and call that World Cup due to COVID is here. So that's the reason why we couldn't appear that World Cup. Ne Kenya said you and yen say 10 years a year kika say yentimi qualify to the Under-20 World Cup. Said you I know away from that. And now we saw Ibrahim Suleimana in the 7th game for Atalanta this season. Oh, you'll be on shed and be more, said you. O free Cagliari. Eko join Atlanta no said you to get the playing time akoyasem, but he made sure say the substitution of free bench ebemu he made it count. He had the important goal as you be take Atalanta to the Champions League next season. Ademola Lookman be that prayer says no Ibrahim Suleimana a ball that wonderful shot na Emma game no ND 2-1 for Atalanta against AS Roma. So said you Atalanta so secure almost spot for next season's UEFA Champions League. We Obekaya last year no nya ni debut Black Stars. Otoado Freno in that game against Mali ni ekosho mu 2-1 Bamako, that 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, that was the game Ibrahim Suleimana made his debut at the Black Stars. He came in the second half, and subsequently when you had some couple of call-ups, even in that game against Sudan, he and Elisha Usu were the men in the middle of the park. I know more yet the double pivot, and very good for him. So you going forward, I'm expecting next season, Ubenya more playing time because Cagliari need Seju. Now he was a wonderful prospect. But Atlanta no and a Neman Shedankuye, and it's very good for the confidence of the young man. Seju and Okot England a championship playoff second leg Ebebaso. Sunderland against Coventry City. And interestingly, Sunderland echo winning 2-1 in the first leg of the semi-final game. Unse yedi kind boy now 2 teams now more qualifying me Leeds and Burnley already can take those 2 spots no. Aka 4 teams are omu into the championship playoff no. So semi-final of a sort no say you home and away. Obi aboni yonko afi omu wi a na final game no abaso ewe Wembley. Enwa Sheffield United etimia qualified by making it double against Bristol City, former team of Antoine Semenyo. And then so the second leg of Coventry City against Sunderland. Sunderland akwa we need the first leg. Coventry City said you Frank Lampard be take team no na omo we are from pa but otimia manager atimia mama benya that championship playoff spot no. Thomas Asante started in the first leg but unfortunately entimia nkoyi amomo. Abdul Samed Salis came in the second half. So you be heard the second leg no. One of them will get the opportunity to meet Sheffield United. Ne no akwa the championship playoff game na be final no. Ni obe winning game no say you obeba be Leeds United, and then of course Burnley Amobabe joined the Premier League in 2025-2026 season. So you since 2 Ghanaians a woman there eden abako be qualify. But me pray and so mo qualifier omo one of them I'll be qualified. Say you that team should secure the ultimate spot and make it into the Premier League. Ni enya yensu contingent no ababedoso Premier League. And of course, kudus ni Thomas Partey ni Antoine Semenyo mo inaki meka this guy from meka Tariq Lamptey omo nyina ewom. So if either Thomas Asante or Abdel Samed Salis ebe kan wa say you ebe boa pa si benya at least your contingent or Premier League no emu be kosoro pa say you.
Okay. Awal Mohammed ana 20 then about trim after see and busy musas then about trim
like
penalties no
nearby me tell me say ye missy opportunity to showcase ourselves at the world stage. Many me yan say ntina na make say game no kwa na ni say ko extra time cra
world championship because we
Chile September this year.
Wow.
September this year.
Ghana out in the Africa why Nigeria
Egypt, Morocco, South Africa. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Kaye yet me opportunity ananka. Say yo since Godfrey don some time no 10 years say yo ebi wo mu Samuel Tetemo, Benjamin Tetemo no mo call that tournament no. Me kai say this guy me refinity only Pogba mo and a ball that under 2020 or sabe so 2015 team no. And of course Sergio, it was a very good team that year. Kwame Ba was also part, and then this guy Lawrence Atizigi Munyina, now they were part of that squad.
Okay.
Joseph Fejimo, it was 2015, and Sergio, that 2013 team no, and it me born more modern pa, it drew quarterfinals, it drew semi-finals before losing out to France. Ebenezer Sifomu team no. Omone Moses Oje, Mone Frank Champomo. And then this former Kotoko player or Kobo Chelsea, Barbara Man, and of course Michael Anabamo. So you Turkey, that was 2013, and of course you call Australia, New Zealand in 2015. So you that was the last time we appeared on the world stage.
Okay.
So then yeah, I be kwa kopa man for yourself
all right.
Because yentimi produce, and that is where we are being known for. The under 17, the under 20. And only idea obia e we say anim ye. Say you say nantes no Black Star team qualify World Cup. Anamiboa. But it was this under 17, under 20 no. Omo no mo make ye din e ko amount for TT edin ubeti Ecuador 95, ubeti Australia 93, ubeti Japan 93, Malaysia 97, Egypt 97, New Zealand 99, and the likes. Ebedu Argentina 2001. So you all these generations in ebe framework. So your experience ni example no wo.
Well.
Ni ya no. Say like enye say ade a yenim because ya ye bia ade ni eja ye.
Yes sir all the time.
Say nienti I dear na ye those times no and a DNA this time.
Okay.
So ask yourself that times no not some as a personal interest be woman na yes during this time Liberty ebedu maybe Liberty dominated collapse under 70 under 20 and all but say they were good. Michael Essien, Derek Boateng, Sule Muntari, they like you cannot doubt their quality.
All
but
right.
Sergio eneno eyesana. And yes, benya development plan and also boy. And yes, benya coach or yes specialist when it comes to development of these players.
Okay.
Yes, still a state.
Our events here, your local stories bebre, and also your day bebre a month for Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9, DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121. Some people think what Ghana did in the past and won laurels can be repeated today and still win trophies. They think football is just about talent. Football is changing as time goes on, and a lot of countries have caught up in football. This perception that Ghana is superior in football at every level has to stop and face reality. Those accusing the FA president of having most players or more players of the genius from his team, Dreams FC, are those players not competent or qualified? People forget that GFA is an association of football clubs and thinks the FA president or the president has no right to have a football club. How could he be a member of the FA if he were not involved in football? Kofi Amoa and the way abre Kaswa and the way abre broadcasting. So they know the right thing, but they have decided not to do it. Matthew, anyway, if you takwa and abre, good morning.
Matthew Akano.
They know the right thing.
They know.
But they are refusing to
That's
do it.
it.
Okay. Inti yemfensia. Ebeba na fi yaba betwa so. Kwa Mickey, a local source na kanina ebebre. But maminko Dr. Amuzu. And so aswe me fan ka talk akra bia ba. Yaba betwa so ba. Dr. Amuzu.
Herbal clinic na megita means Amuzu P herbal mixture e drive the fuaji atuma ebua honam yaw so obi say doctor meti yaw me bema no mu e don so a meti yaw na me don so a me bre ana say me bema no me pepe de wuhia e ya Amuzu P herbal mixture doc me ni me reach yan ho sane me ana yaw pa na mete say we na wo te say bema de dura mekanfo ama wo no ya Amuzu P herbal mixture obi said dog me hu se me jonso a ana jonso ne nyefe ana pam no wo shepa iri jonso na echi dog me jonso ase na bia kam mo sa se ma ya se me ya be ma wo sa haw no me kanfo Amuzu P mu nya beko di oti ya o ni ntohwe no mo di ni ntohwe na hono sangofo nyina no me kanfo Amuzu P ma nwate obi said dog te me jonso ana emo apai we nam sen obi said doc me jonso ani nsuo kwatotro efremu ba ena obi said doctor me koja na so se me chemu a obo sa ka frɛ na nsuo man efreba no ba de awuhia ya Amuzu P herbal mixture oba so a otie mi a obu ni se wi a echire no pampan ko na eka ko na eba me kanfo Amuzu P ma wate oba so ode po how white how nsuo basa egu wase ne pa yie pampa ya no wo shepa wase obojo so oti yawe wadro ya Amuzu P herbal mixture obebu nkeka ye na che mamno kasika fio na himfie bia na abie ni kuru na no ekọ ho a pampa ya ohu no nya panketwa amasabi ni confidence no kwa na ekọ form obebi otie mia otimi bu ni nsa in bleeding ubosa within 2 months do bu ni nsa mprenu onya nkeka ya na ya osa pa Amuzu P nu mesa nyina ejai wako twa scan de so wo PID unu kunu hia ni nsuo nyina se na se na chi aba enam keka na akogina upiodi nu nti onya Amuzu P nu mu a sa haw ni nyina be komo ho ato say nroi ukọ pharmacy ukọ drugstore herbal shop obenye bi etu no anya bi ato wo kumasi akodani herbal misi herbal apidank omo mbrom sa nso na icof ni Colinac omo Ashtown Accra ukọ kanshi dragley ubisa na nabuache Kingswalk Tinates Repash and Hallows ebi etu nro makon anase dudu pirano ukọ no so pa Amuzu P a obenye bi ato se o pese no semise bi a peti bi so fa na manefre for further and better direction Amuzu P herbal mixture maudi hiochalo bedahefo ase.
Yeah, midfield action Kessben television. Kessben 93.3, 92.9 Accra. Nafi Muamoshe live on DSTV channel 364. Go TV Unsabakan channel 121. Midin komo kakra na yaba the local stories nyina enso abrayen. Easy paid. Say no na agentra ha. E wo memu bebia ubia use no easy paint. Nwade a eye wo memu no nyasem ketwa kra adansifo landlords fiewrafo tenant obia misremu obia ehia bi Kofi Amoako e wa ha we no ending komo kakra ima boko ore
Arada no brapani
yɛde nyankopɔn ase paa boy nkɔmmɔ amanfo tio paa
yɛde nkyia kɛseɛ bɛfi yaso yɛ kɛseɛ ɛwɔ nkran ɛyɛ easy manufacturing company ɛwɔ nkran bɛka junction wode do ship house a na wafrɛ ɛwɔ 0593 70 76 96 amana no for the mobile plus 233 593 70 76 96 you can easy waterproof painter a paint be a bag Ghana over 40 to 50 years in it na you see you rather peak of the rainy season Sergio it's your room saying after na die a lot of leakages a die a lot of problems eba be expose you
sure
ama we fear and our tenant abi we say die ultimate grass e ko han no well and be akoto asase nkwa na e dry season at that time well into the kan nyina ne say so don for dom no si dan anampo wakoje obi dan ba ko now all experience leakages are all dying, you know. What we are just telling you is and copadan so say Joe. Man chance in there was so now in that china was so I bet you painty Kessia and a tobacco. Now better why baby dear dance or Kessben TV, Kessben radio.
Okay.
A yard papa now this keto. A yard dear old day front dino. Na yako painting chance and no some amount.
Yeah.
The painting we are why baby dear dance say, hey, me leakages here and me complain about several years. No, it has been solved. Now if we are in way. If it be the interior and after the bad down okay into your bad down down so be brave what problem because of these days a young idea plastering no and if one young credit blocks no most of the blocks will be all back on what than a
okay
a young clay womb and young clay plastering say be one clay womb by any you so maybe they need the technical eye you it's only the money we are in this some few years some few months what's that thing who say cracks or down
sure.
It's all because of the clay component now there was soil no
okay
it's a basa idea betimi aboa wo fiera or tenant and now contractor who should be fee so baba beto easy waterproof paint beto easy waterproof paint and only paint one so it is a mine it may absorb and it may ma leakages in radar
yeah
because ye painted down inside new year the next is as a down the
sure
as a painted down about which is the exterior it's ye painted down so we are then we are solving all the leakages problem for you. It's my friend, 3-in-1 precope. A painter when you buy, who is solving roofing leakages, who is solving interior leakages, who's are the solving exterior leakages. Then who we are, who toswa, who san try the phobia apartments is you. The oil say all in this is water.
Okay.
Who say paints be work or this was another component of item, which you give you extra costs. It's a bazaar. Emma okra when this happen no ye de yes beto oto a obo de nsuo ya na ohia de o ya ne se oto a o che bucket no mu mienu se kese no na wato se ketua no ye che mu mienu o che mu mienu ade nsuo na be mix the account container no basket no no then at the only day we are so ko ena se adu adan ya painting dada which is always most of the times and it yeah o make sure say papa painter you peel off all the old paint no and now it said all the car ko someone spray mouth say you on say all the car say paint na free home amano ne buy no on say omo rare ni nyina free home no ma sandpaper no ma say no omo di nsuo no ma ye no ma man first coat no ma ka just cobra obesa ba no ma say man second coat that is where that will give you the original paint it is how they dey no say e paint bi a so to a and yes, so 50 years ago, say, you painted down that you start applying it. That will not give you the quality of the paint now. What no? Emma, who's the painting there, Papa? It is OTA instructions where they can say, "Imposanke ya damono completely there, and they know what today." Say, "What see done we unyanfa any painting and can down there." They quickly rush and come and buy the quantity of paint they are paying. Now you were all man of colors. What the answer about friend numbers no mo fie na mo Facebook na buti e na that TV no so no oba screenshot no afre e that was 0593 70 76 96 Ghana had the 0593 70 76 96 na the say me then say Joe Sanka would done and can be taking the next 20 or 30 years because of easy waterproof paint no and madame kwasa FM okay and some madame here the best who say Joe say my name of late what driver for KJT Dubai who say restaurant now you're painting red gold green as our Ghanaian colors who say up to date in Fedi and Papai this is the paint we are talking of easy waterproof paint
easy waterproof
paint from the years Joe and no I saw in chance you know some mine I saw my basic there because when you talk of waterproof I did how they choose you ma on slow on say so you free so no ma send a state in the reality and only any side effect because waterproof there but they are not to assume. The perception is that to assume never say. And therefore, it is very good for swimming pool.
Okay.
Pool need or no mono or in the Canada. Because most of the pools, we all go swimming with the pool, Mukrana. We will be a paint in our why, and our going soon. And I'm even recommending to most of the hoteliers, and now more Musisi Adaya or Masi pool or Mufi. This is the time I expose you more because you're at the peak of the rain. Into the morning, so no air togu pool, no, not paint on the year and send your papa and why. Into the air, can you understand the best way to save your pool, to save your house, and to make it more stronger? And it's all about easy waterproof paint.
Okay.
So what that problem obi baka say if you no kra ye hu ye twa fie no pictures na fa WhatsApp number na me send me kan ye na wa the dimensions we twa na my dimensions no and a problem what dan no then e betimi am technical advice e be ko e betimi just be top paint we then obi so wo si fie na wie say yo even color the paint hall kra onim which color to use for the hall na that onim color the paint kitchen and the paint bedroom because there are certain colors are you fan paint bedroom
okay
which e be a whole lot of disadvantages. Then at the end of the day, you paint is what we try. Now they say, "You the painted danuma, other than me." Because most of the paints, no, the painted danuma. Then paint another because you say, "When and now change color, because you bring a cold and because every room and I bring a side effect." Yeah, the dentist.
Oh, okay.
Until the can you also say, "Ube top paint we are, ube fraying." If you are going to do my wedding, na do my wedding, say you. Or be a watch store because who capital be who the opposite of the year. Only a dink more 0593. 707696. Yeah, be advice you be who dey be point ni kwa dey be go kam kwa dey be go kam African na that bro. It's all the 16 regions of Ghana. All you need is say no be say the person na ye adwuma. Anampo kra na o paint ni biato. Who what to do? O fresh 0593 na. No about 70. No about 76. No about 96. You frep a man for be native phones no. Omo be answer or call, no ma bisa o. They always say yeah. Then at the end of the day, you tell them what you want. So always only they will give you the higher the bosses in the numbers. Then we will deal with you. Now the woman so say you you run a promo. It's you started before the sala.
Okay.
It is still my boss yes and I'm saying Mr. This can holding. Extend it to the end of this month.
Okay.
Then probably why you ready be no to be toby. And then your painter or talk the see why na kiki bia and I say.
Okay.
You can decide say project no way. Maybe in the next 2 years I'll be a project. You already buy your paint this year. Maybe you do say 2 years and maybe say you buy near tomb.
Yeah.
Gonna have the entire so automatically.
It was you are 2 years.
2 years. Me will be see say you right now. I got 3 years. I am telling you emphatically we will be see 3 years and say yenyewe. In Kekinyawe, it is all to paint no question at this time. In the next 2 or 3 years, what your projector? All you do is a papa painter, but we you paint.
Okay.
The paint if I paint it down. Then a mandani say Then Jesus also said you. Yeah, papa no money and nanum ebu better say can tell your fan consu. And they were right. There's no way I will be able to me at the basket consu because you didn't show Guma who pay and you know if you own page you know but easy print and aroma you need paint one was one never had anything you paint no it is some mind say you so basket no I was in a silly holes in you I silly every single hole it's they are not
painting one am the cam keke
you painting go say you no ni opa my basket say you na me go for painting me fa me
say
say you painting you say yeah you paint no so apply o jani 24 hours
okay
it's you die you dey white the paint here shey we and you just see what 24 hours
I see
then e see what you na so musa man e wie na this blue no yemo say you
wow
yes you work as pa when work as na pon no go fia after this work no and how almost they say be the wrong people even come and watch some am TV so am kind of because and they say yo who ye adwuma na wanya adwuma papa na obe dada nipa no beto
so ni gunu na me hu
ah me so
TV capturing na
capturing na o say yo yes say yo and be dey gumro eti and then no say na nipa ni ate no hu say yo say wo ye adwuma de bi na ye kontompo na otwa do bi kotobi na sentisa what damage you company
exactly
Unless I don't that is it. It's the American analysis. You and soon enough.
Yeah.
And I miss and the Namuna and me their farm babyano. It is Anka Yadia Fladia said you by now. And I can drive about. I can that is the issue.
Okay.
It's your penny a tone paint to the whole Ghana. Ye tone near side demonstrated to the world and the public say we know what we are telling you. All we are trying to demonstrate is say it solves leakages.
A fatokro BMU instantly. Yes.
Satimia Sikenten with the tokro bena. Who they also to water area. You depend floor now, say Joe. Floor level. No say if you order be saying feed down. If you assassination never die. Because Abia are very muddy. And so more. Who they can say into better paint back.
Okay.
Now you expect no and call your man. And I'm supposed only open out there on the bar. Then they are advising how to go and apply the paint. Odim ran so paper. That's all.
No.
And yet they are behind your problem. It is a joke. Me sorry. You didn't run a juma and you be behind the bit me account. You just call us. It was 0593 70 76 96. I'm on the phone. They said you +2 33. That's our code.
Okay.
Then we'll take away the 0. No about 593. No about 70 76 96. It's you can't easy waterproof paint to Ghana ha. You pen solve all leakages problems. About building now. Sure. It's just with no more leakages. It's me no. I am betting and saying says Joe. Me chance so be can control jazz at my Ghana. This is a very big platform.
Sure.
And the whole world is watching.
Yeah.
It's about paint there. Me show that if you are for. Go and buy easy waterproof paint.
Wow.
And it will solve all your leakages. Ebe madana efe, ebe sa madana ese amai.
Okay. But say our shops now there be or say krum ha.
Bebre. But yem pese
Mm-hmm.
mo obi abeko shops no. Say shops they be no more beje we ho a. Likely somebody be too so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they see for the factory no. Yeah, go be ma abo no.
Okay.
So all these numbers are directed to the factory.
Okay.
So the ladies there will then tell you even the cost of the items.
Okay.
It's a basa we aware that. They know who direct you say kobi adum there was shop wa. Cause sales outlet be a winning by you be wa. Techima you most of the branches all over.
Okay.
But we want the calls to be directed there all because a basa ye chose koduma na ko hebi o ha. Ebia no obi akwache nkwanche ba bi say ebi nie. Eso na nya no.
No. To the phone number no 0593 70 7696. Na only omo any enkomo easy waterproof
no more leakages.
No more leakages. If you that's pa e was any atransibium pamto nzio to talk tick through more walls ho aya fro no aneki my problems pa yes hall and now living
room ma sent crab there
yes
especially baby the wardrobe na tare no onyina ntimi rot e clean na ania no mo the plaster down
pamto na draw tatahwe any easy paint
yes
easy waterproof paint count na problems nyina ebe solved.
So that's what I'm saying.
Mati.
Somebody was say them no wa.
Woni ya. Ese ehubom pa. All right. Kofi you better dasi. Easy paint, easy waterproof paint, no. Memfa niagro. Kan ho. Na leakages ni nyina no. Ano aduro na aba no ebe solved. Intika ho na pebi friend numbers no na any omo any enkomo Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 edrumra ese Kwame Miki ebe translated local stories no and so ebrayen. In response to Kofi's message, let's take a moment to assess the global football landscape and examine how many presidents of national football associations also own football clubs. While ownership itself may not inherently pose a problem, it becomes deeply problematic when national team selections consistently favor clubs associated with those in leadership positions. This presents a clear conflict of interest. For too long, our football has been in decline. Yes, some continue to defend the status quo. Once a proud football nation, we now find ourselves struggling against countries with little footballing pedigree. It's time we engage in an open and honest discussions and commit to genuine reform. Without a change of mindset or without a change in mindset and structure, progress will remain out of reach. All right. Ohineba kwachi and Aswawe Eddie Free Cologne, Germany, and so Abrayen and Anopay. Let Andy help us with this. Which Premier League teams own the Wembley Stadium in England. Yaro Edway Free Dambai and so ena ebrey. Kwa Mickey, pacho for local stories no ebrey. Frida, the president Keto Kreku at the Ashgold Echo relegation. No Ghanaian football club. I say no I say Frida. Or the Ashgold call relegation no. Ghana football enye ye biom. Oh, okay. One anyway by didn't count, but because roa who kwaku boache and so quickly. Good morning, please. Where is Dr. Franco Naro? As a question to every Takwa Folding City and Abreye. As a question about Oko Awanoni Kakra or UK or Srebusian for Kakra or Jojo Hokakra and Chakra or Besai Abagana. Why? Intina and also I don't know. All right. Enti ya hewe num enyina Africa must reason asemi udi abao. Enti the texter criticizing Andy on his comments on Amidou Akwa doesn't watch football with technical eyes. Oh, okay. Though I'm a phobian, whenever I watch Kumasi Asantiko games, I see that young chap as the engine of the team, even though he doesn't score, but he creates most of their chances, most of which go wasted by Kwampoku and the rest. Trust me, if he had played in their game against us, Kumasi Asante Kotoko will have won. Andy is on point on that boy. Africa must reason. Una the way Abreye. Kwa Mickey.
Oh, many Kofanko na ewo na mepem na Kofanko di kan jame. Kofanko ba wa beti kan samo na.
Into na the Odebre local stories no. Kromapim. Nyuma no chese I don't know. Me, minimum, I know him. But Obi
on the matter for 26 years, also a prophet. Only me. Dem say ayi.
Ojo bi adwuma yi wa na woni. Na asem kan na nya bidi o.
Oh, ali o kasa di eji. Ani o kasa di a.
Ojo bi adwuma.
And then the o kasa di ndem.
Na mi ana me di anka waje mi so di. No tin kakra ya mi di. Ma be di no way.
Tu esi pego.
Kakra ya mi di kakra.
Under 20 no yentimi qualify coach near disappointed with the results a PM a yentimi qualify ni titu ni se Ghana yentimi qualify ko World Cup no also disappointed pass Ghana yentimi qualify ko World Cup no apart from coach no the president of the GFA and so GDA say I was saying Ghana yentimi qualify to the World Cup Abekoso Chile ono say disappointed with say Ghana intiman qualify na 20 team no intiman qualify anko menim ewo FIFA under 20 World Cup Abekoso ewo Chile na general yento so wada stories Harisa Ko former House of Oak womo chairman when in some udom ade atudwa in some papa dey to say ogidi say togbe afede oye adwuma yie papa togbe oye adwuma na togbe dwumadi a wodi no ebebo has nemum nkrofo a omoya around togbe no omo na problem omo na cause problem e dey my way ensem a ora Harisa Ko what it to Kessben FM yenim.
Well, you know, I mean, but Togbe is doing very well. I'm not even against my boss, you know, I mean, he's doing fantastic. I think the people around him who are not helping him. You know, in my time, if you see he's here standing beside me, in my time, we don't buy 3rd and 4th division players. When you play in the league, you know what I mean, like VC will tell me, oh, look, there's one player that called Mensah, he's very good. We put his name. We ask VC to go back and talk to the players. Then we see another player in another team. We go back and talk. This is how you build a team. In my time, we don't sign contract with the boys. You know what I mean? I hear this thing, what is happening in House of Folk or in Kotoko. Kotoko will not be finishing the league and they'll start selling the players, and House is doing the same thing. Then what do you expect all the different teams? You know what I mean? Because you know why they are selling the players? The income is very bad. The attendance of the stadium is very bad because there are no good players playing football, isn't it?
Harry Zako, a former chairman at the Macras of Okoboko, no, and on the Sansam way at the Atuja, was also the source. So GDS, Gana football, no, I was say improvement at Timmy Eba was a cat, and the young perform Cramoni Minister for Youth and Sports, no, or Mutima improvement at Timmy Eba Sports, no, the Titum, near my problems, no, find the solutions, near football, no, and Sanso and back, Bium.
The Minister of Sports, and I've left it to get. They should sit down and Ampafo is he's a very good. He's been on radio all the time, and I think things will improve. Let's pray to God. We have to improve our football. If you look at what is the last time any of our team has gone to play in Africa, they go and they knock them out because we don't have the materials there. We have the players, but the materials is not working.
Way and someone Harry Zako, former chairman at the Macras of Oak, when they Kessben FM a dinkoma, or they a 2 yenim. Yet was what the stories are. Yemfa has way and Sansoso has MD a Delali at Diama. One of Swakasa was just of Oak team, no, rebuilding, has a rebuilding, and into a yabotre. And into our sense of Oak supporters on one tier say rebuilding anomie. Last year, relegation at Trete has of Oak. This year. Has a work relegation in no or a mid-table our mobile modern. Next season, Ubonse has a basro normal pre-league no into a rebuilding has into supporters no enyabotre na process no and kosusa.
Say football yeah that simple sir just be a recruitment and I said this and I said no. I think sir we are going through a period of our time I said we are now rebuilding. And it will take time. So we can just say be a between Bana or China or it's not club in allies. We have even clubs that almost like Man United and they're still going through that period and they are still going through it, right? It means that what us folk need is stability. A period that, say, we're painful. Maybe even we if you want to build, but at least you see the progress every year. Until last year, we're fighting relegation now. This year, we're not fighting relegation. We're actually comfortable now. We're fighting for the top at some point. So, again, we need to go through that painful period where we put things right. It be a recruitment, okay, this is how we do it. Senior way. And then we'll start to do well. Even Sir Alex, it took him 6 years before he won at Man United. But if you can say, it be a 1 or 2 years to rebuild that, say patience is and we understand. But what we're doing is every year, you see that progress until we go from one to the other to the next. And again, fans, is be patient because if we don't go through this period, like I say, you are learning to run, but you haven't even crawled yet, you haven't walked yet, right? When we at that time to go through those processes first, and then you see a much healthier club. Until patience, abutre.
Has enya abotre munya abotre man ne fa process ni mu ye fa process ni mu a resource no ebeba obeke has work supporters a bomo ekosia the general manager Dalali Adiama has work secretariat Abrana has work bomo presentation of car ede ama Benjamin Asare omuko confronte no ekeka nsem de che no or the report him asem ni kopie mo police station te enra na san krofo yi omukocho mu statement police station and I'm so Emma Papa Delali or the tuja say football nyen tokwasem ye footballer ye boy and yisen tokwasem we see yin tokwasem free football man never bomb ye football no etimi akosuru ye pa.
Football is a very emotional sport, right? Inti we can start something, and we keep saying say ye babijini entertainment and yes say by say be we should know say we can do something but not to the point of violence. Into the answer we encourage people say enjoy the game mumbet na say football na any tokwasem bia in film and bobia even it hurts the sport and it hurts the brand it hurts at the end they try to be improve on because and yet semi fear meba now my life is at stake what you say no we are still working on those sort of things and I think we had the security protocols now by now I think they've done quite a lot and yet a case of ultimately court the safe zones near identity it's getting better but eventually like happening in the UK near the we'll kick it out.
Where has a work wamo a general manager Nensama Wudua wade atudwa no so eno no efa ye see a betima boama ye football no etima kosro ye njan tokwasem no ne football no intimi enkosro ye papa frimpom man so ye coach
de ma under 17 team no was it aprobo de ono a development coach what the team kola enu ntie mmiri bi atwam no na okọ aprobo yie papa ko pe players na se regions ni bi wo ho na se bebi wo ho wo pa unya coast players ni bi ho no se no players no asan ho ebi ni ho kra ha adwen yie papa coach Frimpong Manson
talent no them say I drop in some regions no be brave or say I drop even Greater Accra say Tema first nanke noted for young talent but the whole of Tema yako yen Accra say the nya 5 yes say Medina ne a friend say alajo nam say yebenya ebipa so talent no is I don't know say omoko ebi mo for omoko early to other Europe and also other countries no so am no eswat
Frimpong Manson a coach e man na 17 team no baby any Gold Stars on a sanso a head coach and so e wo ho ye to so e wada stories say de ni be kire brekum hom and say say de obeka mmiri bi twam obo brekum pe na Arsenal di ene to so brekum na Arsenal di ene to so say brekum Arsenals ye hwehwom be bia ye hu omo nenam so ma honorable MP for brekum ye east odi atudwa say wo so mutimi boa na brekum Arsenals etimi ba back ebesi akan e wo Premier League no na ye brekum edi no esan so kosoro honorable Chireme
Azam na yintimi amede be ho agim ba beta chi asi aboa ne faja brekum Arsenal bi na asai e faja ne na so bi nti ya de ho agim ti ba beta chi okay that's right na so de ne ni se brebi etwe na ye brekum dia na be ni fa di ni Arsenal madabra bo na ho na ko se na akofo mu a na me fani wo ko ese me boa na me san faja de no bi enti anu nti na me amede me ho agim enti non negotiable I say to qualify for first division and one target okay we are next season here about straight up okay the guzia bia azam na yintimi amede me ho agim
Sama honorable MP for Brekum East what they atudwa enso ewo ho yento so other stories Kumasi Asante Koroko enchebia no say omanya new project manager ono na be in charge of Fabu Census no after omo interview no nipa wodo omo ko interviews no womo enya project manager wono ena ba behwe Fabu Census no e de aboa Kumasi Asante Koroko boboko no ewo ho abra bomo ewie interviews na ena kotoko ebeton preparation so ahead of Ghana Premier League a co break eme bo FA Cup no yet was on den and so ewo ho yet was what that stories came last coach Edema Black Queens ono so GDS sa wafcon no preparation no ekoyie papa GDS so far nyema yetimi ayediama no abra obekọ AFCON ne de ebetimi aboa ne yie papa FA Cup committee Shanensom so weekend in FA Cup matches ne ba so semi-final games no ebe aba na wie ye bo finals abra Kumasi Asante Koroko women golden kicks in the besiam our finals no ye fan tuja say FA Cup committee no omo be review a semi-finals no na fe final baba so on the 14th and 15th or University of Ghana stadium no womo etimi ne hihye no etimi aba betudwa enso ewo has a work and na say womo prepare towards Ghana Premier League no womo some finish hard and ntie chena women na God ebebo ayinkofa kensie preparation towards a year weekend Ghana Premier League matches out do and also a bit about general yamfa a stories no in sia
okay yedi besia na fe medin komo kakra Andy yembo boso ba we interest ni be wo hefa
jena komin kanche Mr. Delali adiem as heartful enye coasting and then the third division
okay
Ghana Premier League the enfa rebuilding edge you need to put the right measures in place now what team aje team so na omo budget na answer obi enfa rebuilding and the Heartful team na down you know nations omo the rebuilding abi omo the aba league Heartful team na down anything rebuilding about the team
okay I see
said you and Opening Harris Accord say Togo is not the problem, but the people around is the problem. Who appointed those people? You know, who appointed those people?
Meba when so interest on in Meba ebehwe. But Julian Caesar anyway and to those who think Ghanaians are asking for something abstract. Similarly, some people also think the success of Ghana football years ago was just achieved by an ad hoc approach. No, it was achieved by a calculated and systematic approach, aside from the talents that were at our disposal. When you are being hailed as the fastest 100-meter athlete, never think you were the first to cross the 50-meter mark. Some did it before you. The likes of Mr. Harris Akor, Herbert Mensah, and the late Ben Kofi were even striving to do better year after year. How much more this generation? Julian Caesar and so anyway Abreye. For contributions, no, ana any na just mo tie na mudi ye papa na mo ideas ye pa and so the general. I keep on asking for clarification because I've not had any explanation to it. And the attempted the other time but completely misunderstood the question. I need midfield action to make time and do justice to it. If indeed a document published to regulate our security measures is violated right from the onset, and neither the media nor football-loving fans are talking about it, then we have many years ahead in the development of our football. So I'll not relent on it until the biggest midfield action program, the biggest platform, midfield action, provides a thorough explanation to it. Africa must reason. Sila Ontino was. Oh, Africa must reason. Okay, what they about if a friend is saying, mean can say.
That is for Poland.
Poland, you know, any venues, you know, and some club licensing committee member. No, you come as on a chairman. We can member. Yes. Omo de buy no sense. I'm still na onye okay with it. Urefi.
You know, he should be okay because the chairman of the club licensing committee, Abekan or Kessben say, Omemu abu boku e we be any license I de bobo by yebo. It is general. It has nothing to do with violation or anything. First of all, it is established by the chairman say.
Okay.
Bo boku na e wo memon obi any certificate. Ye de bobo no kruma na yebo. It be na ya.
Yeah. Club licensing committee no almost say obi any ho ayamano certificate. Ana yamano green card say.
Any year bobo. Enti the whole can na no na be kwa kochirim but the fact of the matter is that in can kwase ye bobo okruma.
Be any green light, ye ma obi akwan.
Yes.
The kwamba nu conductor.
Yes.
We can wahana no. Mami sense biom. The club licensing department published a document during the post-poll security measures. The document mentioned some stadia, including Bibiani, Abrankasi, Bechem, etc., and tagged them as stadia approved for all Category 3 matches. This implies that matches involving Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Oak against all other clubs should not be played there because such matches are Category 2 matches. Meanwhile, Hearts of Oak and Kotoko are playing in those stadia. I've been pursuing an explanation to this for the past 2 months. Midfield action, please clear my doubts. I'm confidently sure that Mr. Bonsu is monitoring the show and should please react to this. Africa must reason. As we know, can was to way different from we know can was yeah.
But ningi na baba shedi am kan ni.
Yeah. Yeah, ma obi a
ningi na baba shim se baby any venues no board see intime mobola. Who provide those lances for these venues? The club lances, and they are saying that ma obi a lances. Inti FN decided say a dear African, or see you use one son, dear Bobo, no muti, or more by your mama. That was confirmed by the chairman of the club Nancy committee as a general.
Okay. Mamenko pim sign horeba ebe local source no any year papa. Cement Vita, yes. Right?
Yeah.
Pim sign
company.
Yes. My intu kakrai.
Yo, General Meda CP na Bibia Fonso Madomasi. Na ahwefo ne atiefo nyina so ya ma obi bia kwaba. E de aba Pim Sign Company Limited so. Dr. James Amwa wakofa eduro nwa so ye no Cement Vita Herbal Mixture ene ne capsules de abadwa so. Eduro na ne mra ne de agan no ene ye kanfo de ama obia na no pay. Se wo haw e wo nompem. Wo haw e wo ntinimu a eduro betimi aboa na yi sa haw na firi ho akwa ma because of enuane nura ewo eduro we mu no ebetimi aboa yi sa haw ni nyina firi ho akwa ma no ene agan. Cement Vita Herbal Mixture and then the capsules. Odo ko be a store be ma so me to cements. Ana se me to agan. E be yama o de o re fini nyina class pim sign for eduro no. Eno ano no. E be yi eduro no de ama o be to mixture no. Ye nsuo no. No ato capsules no so ye to pae no. Ni mie no. Unya ya ye numbers no no de afre 0240 61 60 61 0240 61 60 61 and I say 0205 57 35 55 0205 57 35 55 o friend number si mi nu a ye be fa ye no be kasa ebi ana wo ni Ghana ha ana so wo akiri uni Kumasi kra wo de WhatsApp a number no me nyina san ye WhatsApp send a message eduro no ye be send o picture now the picture na ko drugstore and say pharmacy now so akota eduro ni bi if you say eduro we no e eduro a e boa wo bi a na chirbremu no kasa ne ya ne ya den pa me kasa wa bre ontimi nante ontimi ntenase nti da bia no o su say ai na me den de wo so ye bia wa ye nanso onya ahoto Sabre ena eduro nwanwaso Cement Vita Herbal Mixture and capsules no ebe boa agi sa yaw na wote wo wachibremu no ebeyi ni nyina firo ebia wo de no unya o habit diabetes ena aso wachibremu mu anase unya ulcer peptic ulcer aso wachibremu aso mfi nyina mepa cha to eduro ni bi na de nom enye ulcer no ena ekwa akoye firo na emom yaw na wote wo nkasa mu no ena ebeyi firi ho ebi so awo de no kra de enteri fever na typhoid fever na onyae ena ejaw sa ohaw no we pacho ni nyina no wo beto eduro ni bi no afren ni amount dosage obi so ane de ne ye sisi na ye ne ya pa wa nante abre wa ye fisio ni ade nyina na nso ne ho nto no eduro be boaw na yi yaw na firi ho akwa ma no eye Cement Vita Herbal Mixture and capsules na bia no kasa asem we say unu madura hwese eduro na wonom no ewo enuane the requirement enuane nu ahodo a betima boaw if say wo hwen haban ani nubra yakeka bom ya sa nyema nyina release nyema bi ewo nipadua no a etimi boa ma adwen no release nsuo bi a ebebo e friend endorphin no natural painkiller na duma yen say sa neurotransmitters no ba kwotwe endorphin naba na endorphin no yaw na wo fam no na yi yaw na firi honom etubo se sia na ho ato edro wa so we ne e kanfo de ama wo ko hospitals ahodo a doctors bebre etonton se edro we bi wo kope bonso de edro na ma se kona konom nanso na bia orthodox no ohwe ho asem ka eno ne e ka kiro se edro we aba se aba beste ebe yi yaw ni nyina firi ho akwa ma onti misraw tobi na de frɛ ne ma dosage no na bibia anye kama ma anase wo so de nde ye sciatica ne hawo me pa che to ase twetwe wa bre hwe ya pa o obi se anase ateme nan oda age so de na pempem fom sa obi so se ote wonum na so sori a ontimi sori ato anso age so pagya mu kakra sana otimi asori akọ uye obi a ote sa eduro nwanwaso agan no ebeboa ogi sa o hawo nyina de afiri wakọ ama ni nyina ne se wo be call drugstore pharmacy herbal shop bia no wo kwa so me to agan anase me to cements wo ni nsuo no no to topa na ka no de obeya se obefre numbers ni mienu na ya ma dosage no ya kireo na wo so wanom na bibia e kama de ama na maka cho se eduro no eye aduma wo ntini mu eye aduma wo nompem hwe enuane no ba ko ewo mu a ɛboa papa nitric oxide na saa nitric oxide sɛ ɛkɔ nipadua no mu a wontini no mu baabi a wɔ ha wɔ hɔ biara no ebi antini no akeka ato so anaasɛ wontini no ɛmu asi broni bɛka sɛ plug arteries anaasɛ ayɛ clog mepatɔ sɛ mu asisi a sɛ ɛsradeɛ na adam sɛ ɛmugya fi ɛna adam a wonom ya because of nitric oxide no wɔ aduro no mu nti no ɛkɔ yi no nyinaa firi nti sɛ ɔyɛ bɛrima na wo bɛrima asi ne tiri ase a aduro ɛbɛboa wo paa ama wo bɛrima no atumi asɔre agyina so brane na yere nkyɛn na wotumi de abɔ adwuma ne ama ma ɔpiafo no ɛyɛ agan Semens Vital Herbal Mixture ne capsules ɛfiri sɛ wonum aduro no pɛ acha bo sɛ 15 minutes no wobɔ sɛ mogya no ahyɛ ase sɛ ɛdi afusane akɔ bɛrima no because to bɛrima no a wɔsi ne tiri ase akyɛ no bo sɛ bɛrima no apagya ne mu bua ɔsɛ menomyɛ no mekɔdwo nso afei de mehu sɛ afei de na bɛrima no pagya ɛno na ɛkyerɛ wɔ aduro no ennuane nnura ahodoɔ a ɛwom a ɛtumi boa ɛma mogya di afusane kɔ yɛ nipadua no akɔ ane nyinaa ɛti sɛ wonom pɛ bo sɛ bɛboa bibia na mmom no sɛ woyɛ bɛrima no atɔ fam erectile dysfunction how paa wode frɛ na yɛma dosage mepatɔ waa mfa nhyɛ wo ho ɛnkɔnom no sɛ de ɔpɛ bia ɛfiri sɛ nneɛma bebree wɔ akyirɛ a codes bebree wɔ akyirɛ wɔ sɛ yɛbiabie ma wo saa nneɛma a yɛka wo asɛm no ɛnyɛ sɛ wokɔ akɔtɔ adu foforɔ o yɛn ankasa aduro na mesa no a ɛyɛ nsuo no ɛne topayɛ capsules no mmienu na wotɔ na wafrɛ afei wo fie wo nnuane a wodi no bi wɔ hɔnom a yɛbɛkyerɛ wo kwan a bɛfa so a wɔde bɛka aduro no ho a ɛbɛboa ma wo bɛrima no atumi agyina so brane ɛde ama wo sɛ woyɛ bɛrima na bi a wokora wo deɛ ne deɛ ɔno tumi ma no mu so kama nanso wo ne ɔbaa bi hyia mu a sisi a na wadwodwo bo so bɛrima no na wadwodwo na ɔhyɛm na afei de aduru sabi nana mo anim a twetwe ma me saa twetwe ma me no gye sɛ yɛtwetwe a ma afuomfoɔ kɔba na ɔmo aba bɛto na still ne ɛda so twetwe nso ntumi ma no mu so biom obi wɔn so ɔkɔ baako pɛ no ano no na ɔda yɛ saa mepatɔ woyɛ obi a ɔte saa tɛduro agan Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and capsules ne bi afei so bɛrima wɔ sɛ bɛrima tumi nwa no ahomakye na ado bɛrima no atumi adi mmɛnsɛm wɔ mpa so na wode nwa no yere sɔre pra na ɔpra no na ɔto ayɛ nnwom no na bia ka wo bɛrima no ɛfiri sɛ obiaa bɛhu wɔ fie hɔ sɛ anadwe bibi kɔɔ so nti na oyere atumi n'ani agye saa no woyɛ bɛrima saa koraa hwɛ akɔmho akoraa wontumi wommɔ bi because oyere nenam sɛ ni gye ahye n'akoma mu ɔdɔ wobɛdi dan boyi na ɛwɔ sɛ mmarima yɛhwehwɛ nti sɛ ɔyɛ bɛrima no sɛ saa nneɛma wɔ wontumi nkɔm bia mepaakyɛw abeg to differ kɔna kɔtɔ aduro Semens Vital Herbal Mixture ne capsules ne bi na no nom aduro no na wa wobɛhu sɛ de aduro no si tie pɛpɛpɛpɛ mekan ɛma no bi te baabi na ɔmo sere kwa yɛnya mmarima no mepaakyɛw wode agyina ma no koraa nsa 0240 61 60 61 0240 61 60 61 afei 0205 57 35 55 0205 57 35 55 uyo ba wo de oni atenka low libido ne ha o mepa chaw hey ade we yɛ o etise bɛrima bi a sabi ɔne ɔba ehyiam na premature ejaculation ha no ɔne ɔba ne hye asese ano adwodwo sa pepepe u ya no obusa mira wawie wante hwe wante debia hey uyo ba na atisa mepa chaw e kanfo aduro ndi amount na nana ne de na bɛn wɔse jiw 2 agan na de jiw 2 na soso efise bɛrima no wonuma ma ho ayɛ den wɔn pa so ɔba no so de bɛgye ne points wɔn pa so ɛdɛn ɔbɛti bi feelings no obeti so obeti a ɛyɛ agan ɛna ɛkɔfa saa feelings na ba afei ɔba wo mfiti kom sɛ ne sitie uyo obi a wo yɛde wa yɛ calendar wo fie bepa kyɛw uyo obi a te sa da bia wo company ehun sɛ bosomi aso wo kra so ne egyina ɛme ehun sɛ o yɛ kɔgye salary wo so ɛna fie wura de gye ne light bill ne water bill a mepa kyɛw how kɛse pa ni dan ne how dysmenorrhea mepa kyɛw wo saa ɔba no kɔtɔ aduro ne bi tonsuo no na toto pae no Mr. ne capsules ni nyina frɛ ne no nkasa bibia ba kama de ama yawa na wote wa bra wakɔ mfitire ni nyina be firi akɔ ama afei nso ensisi so ye wo menses no ene bosumi we daba akɔ bosumi ebesim na mienu irregular menstruation eno nso ye ɔhaw kɛse pa obi a meka sɛ wa pa unya enam sɛ saa ɔhaw we wɔ sɛ mfiri hɔ a wɔ ne ma mepa kyɛw tɔ aduro ni binom na wo menstruation no ensisi so ye say 4 days 5 days na say by ba ban at the right form me pa cho person onya sa how sa tibia mu ewura bia eduro a beboa ye agan Semens Vital Herbal Mixture na the capsules no wo dia nso obetobi no wa fa number no afre ni ama dosage afei so obi de ye amenorrhea ne deɛ ne absence of menstruation on confiture ebi a wa start confiture obi also a onko obi da kra wadi mfie du nsia ko on confiture we obi a wote sa me pa cha wo de anso beto adu no anasa wo de no wakobi e na ateko unru menopause onso a wonyem wakola ba ko check wonyem me pa cha wo to adu no bi now the fire number no na frɛ 0240 61 60 61 and I say 0205 57 35 55. O freya ye no bekasa ye betro store a ubenya biato na bibia nso aye kama de amount general
all right ye be that's pimsan one for numbers no na money omo eni enkomo Semens Vita enye asem kitu akra all right baby edru no enche babehwe local source no kakra ye rewre mu a ba meko Steven ho na ya hedo no so aboabo no de ebre ene na osi obewura eye Nations FC na wadetwe nkomo kakra ho say nations omo destiny ekuta omo ansem se Ghana Premier League no omutumi eje ekuta omo a tubia nations ebitumi aje Ghana Premier League no na also owuram kakra minim at the property our person please allow Andy to give us the filler when he's on fire. For me, the team owners and players and player agents should be out of our national team management. Kwasi, Kwasi anyway, every DHM so and so abrayeng. Okay, enti maminko Stivo ho na yenhwe do wabo no kakra edi ebre ansana yaba ababeto so. Stivo
masom ewo video ha na ene bobo kwani din e Nations FC abrankase emrantie no ene yebedi omo ho enkomo na wo hwe Nations a na wo fa coach odoma no a coach ani din e Kessben Mingle coach ani ni Kessben Mingle one coach a Ghana ha no mo oboni din na wo hwe ni team a wo coach a ni nyina no team a omo team omo ekrabo process progress men yoma enso etimi ekoyi ema bobo kwani din anase coach ani din Kessben Mingle. Now shani sa ni trait way a ekrano as head coach. We run Nations FC no on sisa emfamfri ho. Insa wo Nations omobo na se they in their element. They are delight to watch because of say how one esisi omaka ekra ball no men yoma enso etimi ekoye the amount. Uba mfinfia obenya botwe ene one maka na enim ho no so no. Wenya chawate ene the boys no se omo dazzle move ehwese nyoma enso ebetimi akoye the amount. Of course Oba wonu machiri hono nso dia Tuga ene Razak mo enso ejina hono ma omo to ban enso etimi ejiba ma bibianso na etimi kama na evergreen nate enso ejina hono mo hwese neoma ebetimi akoye ede amon wonum bobokwa ne din ede Nations FC na se omo team a omo ekra ball na omo possessive side me neoma etimi ekoye ede mo no ade ba ko a anase bobokwa ne din ede Nations FC boss. How so omo into defensive transitioner omo structure na a break e ama wonum this season teams enso etimi up and so ma punish bobokwa ne din Nations FC on that and some of teams ni mu bi enso etimi anya wonum agya omo omo nya sa opportunity no be punish omo omo entimi punish omo with the four matches aka ama Nations FC no ene omo look beyond Ghana Premier League ni dia wo ma chire hono mo no se personnel also mutimi kope bi ebeshem nanso so ade se structural problem and also mutimi ehye ne ne matimi ekoyi ede so this is Nations against bobokwa ne din bibiani Ghost Stars omno nyina compete se ne ma ebetimi akoyi ede amom na ensema na me no wodi kedi hu nkomo no the spaces anom ejai ede eto ma chire hono se wo hye bobokwa ne din Nations FC on your screen at the moment oni se bobokwa ni din ade Ghost Stars and the crab on the left side Ghost Stars for one man kasa attack no the right side of bobokwa ni din ade bibiani anase Nations FC Brantia ni din ade Emmanuel Nate the right back for Nations FC no attack because coach and didn't Kessben Mingle am that lines is that freedom says the Nations say attack here. I was for a part of attacking third players wɔn ɛwɔ ɛyɛ opponent half no sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ wɔn no ɛwɔ the right side no hold the width a ɛno no timi boa ama the winger no ɛnso ɛdrift inward anaso ɔno nso wura the 18-yard box no ɔmunya overload and said numbers in the 18-yard box mɛ nneɛma timi ɛkɔ yie de mo na boss ne yɛtie no sɛ the right back no ɛkɔ deɛ a now expect said the right center back in your screen ɛyɛ aberante ne din ne kofoɔ no wɔtimi ɛcover the space a ɛno no ɛtimi ɛbɛda ɛyɛ the right back position abra the right back nate afiri hɔnom nanso yɛ adeɛ sɛ consistently this season ayɛ den ɛde ama ɔmo sɛ nate support to attack a ɛyɛ na ni gyina brɛ anaasɛ ni position no the right back position a wɔgya ɛde to hɔnom no ɛyɛ na the right center back no ɛntimi defending ne yie ɛmfa ɛmɔm because if so yeah the right center back na so right back no ekwa space here na ebeda hono no you will need a center back boss ne ten say one or your front footed or you will be a with me react to na or situations a bit me about much ho na the space no so no where a center back or your center back or America na ono so ebetimi ahwe atuban menoma etimi akoyi edi amomo na that is not the only way I'll bet me defending the spaces ɛyɛ the right back no support to attack na ɛbɛda hɔnom ɛdeɛ mɔmɔ in football sɛ wo ekra ball na ɛyɛ na we have what we call the rest defense na sɛ yɛka the rest defense ne betumi ato aso di ho nkɔmɔ so this is ɛyɛ bibiani goal stars the position anaasɛ space na ɛda the right back position no ɔmo etimi exploit here in this situation wɔn ɛntimi anfa ball no anto atenam na chance no ɛkɔ abeg na anaasɛ ɔmo ɛntimi anhyɛ against ɛyɛ bibiani goal stars na ɛno ho nkɔmɔ ɛne ɛne wo edi once again who the right side and now you show screen this one the left side no mom and a space no essence so ababeda na na me no did the rest defense no enkomo say team ekra bo a eya na ne ohu ene say wo munya eya numbers ni bi ewa akina so mugya bi ewa akina na say wo eja eya na obegya na eya 3-2 and I said eya 2-3 rest defense first eya defense line no ɛyɛ mienu ɛna wugya na ɔmani wagya miensa ɛwɔ hɔ no ma na sɛ wo ɛgya miensa de a ɛyɛ na park no so no yɛwɔ channels ɛwɔ hɔ no ma wo etimi ɛsɛ ne ma betimi akɔyie ɛde ama no yɛwɔ ɛyɛ the wider channels ɛne yɛwɔ the central ɛyɛ channel no ɛne yɛ sound so ɛwɔ the two wider channels no ɛne yɛwɔ ɛyɛ the central channel no ɛnti sɛ wɔ the rest defense of ɛyɛ 3 a wo timi close to the wider channel ne mienu wasan so close to the central ɛyɛ channel no na ɛno ne timi boa ɛma sɛ opponent no ɛgye ball na wo ɛyɛ Nations FC wo ba into ɛyɛ wo ɛyɛ defensive transition a wɔn etimi aboa sɛ ɔmo close to the spaces down enti yɛdi kan di ho nkɔmɔ na ɛno no yɛ the right side a na space no ɛda no ɛnɛ in this situation ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ ɛyɛ the left back position ni mom ɛna wo hu ni sɛ space no enso etimi ɛda bobo kwa ne den ɛde ɛyɛ bibiani goal stars ɛhwɛ sɛ ɔmo betimi ɛde apanehye ɛyɛ Nations FC na kyerɛ sɛ nneɛma nso etimi akɔyie ɛde ama wɔnom na boss na kyerɛ sɛ deɛ no nso esi ɛteɛ ɛwɔ hanom a yɛdi ho nkɔmɔ ɛnso ɛno no na kyerɛ sɛ bobo kwa ne den ɛde ɛyɛ Nations wɔn nso ne esi teɛ ɛwɔ wɔn ɛnso afam ɛwɔ wɔnom akyerɛ whenever they are into a defensive transition say betimi close to the spaces na much into Nations one team they like to watch na so chiro hono no ade say age spaces especially the 2 and 3 and I said the fullbacks no position ade say support to attacker na nneoma enkoyie enso emfa emma wonom ho na kyesere no so no esi etie no na kyesere ne no so no esi etie ye Nations FC wonom enso achire ho inti coach ne Kessben Mengo enhwe say the rest defense no obetimi aye ho adwuma na nneoma enso etimi akoyie ede ama bobokwa ne din ede eye Nations FC nei so mo je the Ghana Premier League boss ne yetie ne say wom ebetimi akọ Africa ameno ayeye na say wo ekọ Africa dia this type of a striker ade say enkoye emfa emma na ne can rest defense no enso ehu asem no you can assign roles any responsibilities enso etimi ede ama wo midfielders no go abra wo fullback enso etimi adwane attack no being in the right sided midfielder and was wotimi ehwe say the right back no ekwa obetimi occupy that position no enso etimi ediama no say na the left back and also no sitimi kwa nanima at that instant say anya the left center back no and obetimi ahwe sa position and say space na ebeba beda ho no na definitely obetimi anya the left midfielder no say ono so betimi occupy that space no man yoma etimi akoyie enso ede amabubu kwa ni din ede brekum Chelsea na che say de no so no and I say Nations FC na said no so no AC Etienne so it is not always say said fullbacks no anase emu bia join the attacker eno no bekọ akoba se ewo se bobo kwa ni din ade eye break Nations FC wamo eye center backs no ebetimi occupy space men yoma akoye enso et media mom you can assign roles and responsibilities e dia ma midfielders no se omo so ebetimi aye adwuma bibia so no etimi akoye
okay em say ye nya challenges kakra ot Steven enka but TV em say problem kakra e wo ho the technicians ye pamam to munye ho adwuma ntentemfa emayen Steven na or church never be brain so but yintimi follow our television tutuma on country na yehu de betimi ayede afa ho and again Rafikala
jo
say enra nanka amanfo hia wo senka obeba na ye be bie no mani so kakra complaints be brave bekum Chelsea complaints nanka be say goals no the other time meaning so here go o share more penalty claim
na me monitor mo be na me hon famika crate na o enya me na me monitor na me hwese de city na
the enfer no to
na enya time na minister be ya mo
okay
na catch Stephen
no hon fa
na me hon family
all right so wonu so o yare un here dro
mimi
un here dro
o ba say dro de me no bi
person say un here dro because wonu ma there o yare the ranse uchaso na onwato simple
adede na me
all right kwamiki Brian na fi okalamzo until the make na say what you say pa but we do the here so kwakoto dro bia eno an say uchaso afi onwato kwabienko
DSTV DSTV so much more. DSTV, your home of entertainment. DSTV ni shishaba. Se season no eba na wie ye. Season no eba na wie. Nti season no eba na wie. DSTV same HD on Super Sports. A hona benya opportunity na hwe Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur game no obenye bia hwe Europa a league no finals no obenye bia hwe and no koda nche on HD. Inter Milan and PSG Champions League no obenye bia hwe enso ho. Chelsea wamo pekwan enso ewo aye Conference League no enso mu eno so obenye opportunity no wenye bi ahwe eno nti ewo se DSTV no obomode na reconnect we o reconnect DSTV a enise uwo fie anise uwo uko DSTV for office enise uko DSTV for office obetimi atena fie obetimi atena wo office no wetimi aconnect u DSTV no eye star 759 hash star 759 hash now reconnect with DSTV no na nyametima konkan e de amount enso e wo Toyota Ghana Company Limited woman am de eye Toyota Starlet no e de abedwaso kope Toyota Starlet ne bi na no ne car wotena mu a obenya comfort eno ne car wotena mu a ni safety e wo soro eno ne car wotena mu a wa obunse watena car papem e condition ni boye ohun kyerɛw car ni mu so eno nti eye Toyota Starlet for ni Toyota Ghana Company Limited womo adum womo benkeme officer na kopeka ni bi eto MTN everywhere you go baby abeko bia no obetime yisu MTN no MTN say my Momo app no I was so download bi na timi use my Momo app no and no na be ma kwa motima send sika at zero charges apart from so send sika na my Momo app no e ma opportunity is zero charges no obesa so tima send sika abra no e-levy deductions sika bi apebia no obetima send e wo eye MTN so sechere Rural Bank PLC sechere Rural Bank PLC bangi eye banga odu muto omo so a omo ebeboa omo say asorifo anase asori insori awodo a ewo Ghana ha private schools health facilities organizations munyina no omo abamoba bo pese onyema koyem edema wa no hwehwe o mechira kwan wo me fast track a loan at the above. Na sa fast track loan oko maso ya na ne omokotena sia intentem so omuno bedin komo ni aboa na loan na opebi no onsa etimi aka unye sika onyema fiamono ne aba unye sika akwakoyi uni sika bomodin na kro Rural Bank PLC near fast track loan na fakoyu nyema flexible payment and da ho edema seche susu enso susu obetima to ne kakra na ya maw loan
now de akwakoye ejuma loan de bama no interest rate no at the form loan ye be approve at the amount within 24 hours na approve loan at the amount akusika group loan and so on we a group of people be 3 to 6 members musu metime aka mbom na makwakọ ji eye loan na metime de ye dwuma bia me pese mo de ye sechere Nasarawa collection and so on and so be ma kwan na afi mo ayie amoyem bibia moye bia mo be se ba ne begigia ye betima gigi ni nyina e de amam unya we e wo bebia Jesus sechere Rural Bank PLC, Susu loan, fast track loan, announce funeral loan, salary advance, credit line, overdraft, group loan, commercial loan, loan for business purposes. Yaba boy, I'm on say Timakani Nebi. Your branches outdoor, head office no Jamasi, your branch Wagona and Tonso, Mamponti, Iran, and Dr. Mensano, Ubuhuyen, and so our home. Printware Service Limited. Yet on Canon photocopy machines in a bit. Open photocopy machines, sir. Aye, papa. Ye no so by a say. Your IR 4235. Your IR 400. Oh, you will see 5235. You will see 5535. Oh, open toners. Open a photocopy machine. Parts be natum. Open transfer papers for t-shirt printing. Yay. Printware and also by a say. You were doomed. You be answer the house. Trinity building in so be and a sanso a mass school here ni mo pay o stadium. Your number 0574 510 806. Hebaso Company Limited and the Hebaso Criminal and the Abejaso. Compare Baso Criminal be na UC. Now you so Baso Criminal be a you drop bema or problems I would do no beshim yemenko yem farm no beshim na hobantem ni nyina say obepe Hebaso Criminal be now apply Baso Criminal be after 30 minutes wow amane obani shema anigye aba ediamamo waba ne pese okọ dabi manentena abra yusu hebaso cream ne bi nanigye no ebewie peyo a eye hebaso cream ena wose oyusi Dwabewura Bank PLC yewo ahotoso eye loan ewo ho e de amount ahotoso investment enso ho yewo 3 to 6 months loan ye betimi de amount interest no ewo soro anase wo yobian opesa auto shares eno so beko Dwabewura Bank PLC savings account current accounts daching investment account and naso per money transfer obaya soya ye beboa your number is 0271 409340 general.
Okay, yen somewhere na fe ano ewa ha sanso na refikala as say andi aka chenze ma omaha mekan referee sika bia biom na nya dia ebesom na fe mo me jira hanka say ye di referee sika di o say andi si on pese o tesa asem no studio abio
bia nka bi referee
adinja andi
I've been here for 5
common referees into min man kunti awon
one common referees
yes kala
omo akomo omo no omo ihia ne ntokwa no omo abetimi akomo ntokwa
how
Sergio
yeah
referees ne sorry na omo say ya dia kasa ye suwa match sa aka no se mpanimfo antua ya ka ye dia akode ne atade ne mpabo nyina aguo ye nnia dia na mpanimfo ne be they will pay them
okay
but kalame wami we are saying American we what's about better one no matter
no there's a work as
me person meti a hobby me ba any passion me ba o mamwe hobby ne passion me person meti hobby emfa wo free ball ga me sen ko anyina sen kala enti enye obi a hobby e adwuma amo ye elsewhere e adwuma omo ye enti e adwuma amo ye ebi mo de ho mabusuafo ebi mo de ko school enti enye an issue of for the Christmas job. And you know, this is illegal. Yen share the Thai nations, Kotoko, Media Maba, she go stars. And think we are in a session. The finishing point of the league, you know, can walk on and go see ye could be a free ho. So the Benya referees will be idea to find any the right interpretation, any the right rules. It be a game namana koi. Ningin a demoka. Most of them could deem artists because you know the only way to pay these referees because it has been established by the referee that omunkoye meeting be as into omoka your bomber to be into omoka. You know these referees are quite they are very okay and only a well conditioned for the games in Ebaso. So why do you come
any problem there?
Obi expressing any problem
by behavior.
Yes.
any domo chere efas the ekoso no e chere wo say omo ni problem bi enti na o koma obi a on chere wo so problem
Joe em say
sana andika
Joe the andika no yes on the area no obetimi akasa that is how it is say wo be referee before say be afa no ya ma hu say enya adwuma na wo ba be time ya ma match now for say uniska you can call and before say ebia wo ye bibi untimi ko bia ntimi nyohwe obi antimi nyohwe and ntini ye wo empanifo na ejai ma because o balance enu na be pesca de ejai ye ma wo ya we and ntini the first na administration we ma ye no na the PR Association of Ghana ebo ka bebrebe and ntini omo de ka more than 10 years obi antimi nka because e kuo no yama tuya levisa ebo ma ye de training referees it says can ye budget no and no evidence are there because we are part of the FA. You are to a president do. A junior be I was hard there now. What do we go say? So they make sure and it's what would the match no. You match Revikala, but still call Boissy. And not be me free tamale by me one day. A quarter by Boame. That is why we say time be a sage to me friend. And then in the end, you know, for friend. I'm an edit. Did I mention the I can say I am penny phone in the car. Now we are young referee. And that's how you're active referee. Name how much you feel say you don't have money. Better tell them say pass and Papa Gacho say mean to me ko obi ati me nyohwe. But nitina am I have any team can say unya jitum. Say o come match I don't complain. Say unya jitum say you referee kala am how match. Obakwa ko di match na don't complain about money. Because what you have to say obako unim say a system na on nya na da. Okay. O just say o ban your interview say before adwuma no ya before say be referee no you be say so di guy adwuma
say say any say wo so ba be complain
na complaining ni say yes say at first and ye active na ye mu no ye di match ye complaining e empany 40 say na ba company for no and ye complaining say nkola na bi hu kire o mo and ti munya da mo fa because akola no and na wonim economic situation o Ghana no unya bie wo na ache adwuma no mu a unya ka say abe no wa be victim obi ahu say o de say asemo but jai ma panimu no o for say o problem a ka kire panimu no na panimu no fa nkoto panifo anim ya ma match na for say woni ska but man ko jira ba bi say me ko match na me ni ska ntina me yes e basa na tesade na be ye na on tiase constitution bylaws na kuta na ye ya de no woni mu kuta bi enti man ko problems no ya na ese ka cho wo de mon ko but problem bi ona for say match no pesa wo kwa busa pen mu no baba wo ska ju se complain e ba ya na nse dem free architects no if you yet outside
no to so bebre so as is 20 plus 20
that's it and until now still engage if no and penifo John himself I'm talking to you now I'm a retirement but still musical referee
okay
I'm telling you musical that's what referee but just I am to I can't say about 10-11 years case no I am to Yakam. But what do you mean? They make a deal.
Minister Joe Cratchit. Oh, you're not very bad.
Oh, I will call him. Joe,
how they say refugees who are benefiting more. I don't know what benefits. I don't know. Referee and then now we're kala. Say refugee na ntikakana
oh na bi na
me pa nkan but and the men put to work in my in kaka
okay mate
on sound quite
e be ba bi si wa
amani din kala say refugee also what you bibi Joe the requirement complaining bi but for how long na we betima complaining ama omo na week after week. So many weeks. I hope we see that. I
hope Sam said, and Crawford let the bit on trouble as I may concern reference now. Rack the bank is asked. Who somebody say they are still engaging and penny for no. Said they on bet me.
I'll protest the net and baby.
That be Joe. That yet it's now yet to call. I dare bet you not penny for the
strike in us.
Oh, I dare bet you not be a penny for organized no Yakudi.
Okay.
Because we are there now. Oh, Bano. Ye interview the catcher will say, oh, Banyas can't in our Boboka. At the time, we said, I'll be our Sabakeska. Okay. What you have to do, don't complain. Complain at Bayo Munino. A young penny for an Ayaka, and young Coladnes or
John Domuncoso handle much.
Son of a match. Now for say, Unisika. Just call them penny for and say, Mr. Me problem, me program be me timinko. Obia timi you wedi.
Okay. I'm satisfied now because per Andy's explanation, we simply like making regulations but enjoy breaking them. May the Lord have mercy on Mother Ghana. Midfield action will continue to reign supreme. Africa must reason. Yeah, that's also what I say. And one man explanation, not in what I say. Ya so akase madu na yipe.
Kalasi me o se chino samba.
Sir, it's not on sign. Also, my referees no akwan so omo handle matches no. Efe sika simbia ho no. Omo ampanifo no. Beja ama.
Ampanifo no oka no efe ni mfom nya hwe. And he knows it. You know how many times na referee Joy Seja in complaining were ready so. Anyone emu leader. Ona emu penny. Obi amfa nya hwe we efe ho. Rag am working. Efe fo ni mu. Inti mo ko complain atrewa. Ho ana mo ko complain che no kana. Efe na wo rag na kala mun kan kwantre om no ntia na ye bo no mo sai no na munyai ye de jampen for de penny na o the referee no said yo he comes here and complain also on the efe no engage you kala also ba be ka kire say referee for no more rag they don't respect the rag uka muka bi o muntie o say ye de om general they must pay them kala e me defend
obi kan cho some obi ntua obi ka Andy let me say the man who dey make no me say
they shouldn't complain.
No, me say how much. Na say wuntimi nkwa.
I say we wouldn't say ANC.
No, I didn't na me so make catch the could ya intimacy so.
Ya shi referee kept post Elmina. Ya shi na vim ni say uti hu bibi. Me say match commissioner so mtru park ne so a. Park na amuna mra didam no on ekotwe say the AC atwa to kra chair Santiago Bernabeu.
Ma me ka sem so. Untia na club license chair ma be ka sem we wa.
No be ka.
Ati be pasam so.
Say the power o ba na ka say the ka onya.
So who are you so betima ko ka say park in the fit for purpose. Na ma ko tina park so. Na club license and man license. Na the operating. Na me ma ba betina ha.
Club license ma o.
Okay, maminko na memfa Dr. Dawood enso nkra to kakra be ba. Mema Andy any kala atwaso. Though, when will you stop your diabolical activities? Even Honorable Kala too, you are on him. And the dairy. And the dairy just. I would have said everything new to the battle. And you have a maybe no found fracala.
Papa me that's
Papa me that's okay. Why is Andy Kem blaming the referees when the GFA hasn't fulfilled their part of the argument with Andy Derry? Midina so na
ye joka adwuma no say wan kwa ye betua o se still abekos why it just a matter of them say ye nkoti
Mamin Komra why do you do Kala like that? Kala don't mind them, okay? Pilolo sunwai anyway and so aba me call Dr. Dawood asye na kojo badman adwuma no yesi why bia twaso ana mo kan say say why bia jai why bia bibisa the way na yeah.
So everybody this weekend.
I am. Brefi. Bra.
Bema be.
Ade. Okay, Dr. Dawood. Nafi ano ejewie.
Enuanum ne adofo, ye frame me Dr. Dawood. Me na me da Dawood Heba Hospital ano. Na enam me so enane Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse. Na do we edutwem Dawood ointment. Dawood ointment or se fetwi na ebeko. Ofa Dawood 360 capsules or cc na ade wom. Na drum yenu we e adwuma bom. Obi a osisi ye o ya pa. De obeye ne se wo de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a. Nansa bia no na wo de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua. Udware wi a fa Dawood ointment. Wo de te ne fa sra. Ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre. Na danse ye na ba amane wo de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi.
Dawood ointment. Edrowe me straighten and welding. The toda me pon djuma na me honam nyina me ye me hu bibi enye. Ba sa minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwia. Na no paso binya Dawood 360 na me nomo a ese kware me ye adwuma kura se kane no. The drowe de edima semama na be di so asemama.
Ye electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment. So ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye dendendendendende. Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ɛbɛkɔ.
Dura mi use for mama hoɔden pa ma metumi bɔ adwuma bi bia kama ɛma me yɛ. Dawood 360 capsules. Ɛna Dawood ointment. O me we no na do we no so twitwi wa apɔ so. Ɛbɛma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de ɛkyɛ otumi bɛbɔ adwuma. Dawood ointment fatwi na ɛbɛkɔ.
Da bia amafo company da wo ka mu sa akɔ spreader. Me secret na nu ani ebudo na ani Dawood ointment ɛne papa. Me sɔre anopa me di twitwi me sisi akyi. Me babia he. Me ntebre secret ni nie. Ti so person te say me a we use Dawood ointment. That's the secret of my taxi driving.
Me a transmission gearbox specialist. Ejuma me ye. Enkare na me pega ade a na me nsakura ntimi pega. And I say me ma ade so na lock me sisi. She say fi say me share Dawood 360 capsules. And the Dawood ointment. Aboa me bebre the dry you man so amente ya mente ble bia. Obia mo modern so betimi apɛ Dawood ointment and the Dawood 360 capsules. Enya bi ato.
Odofo se wate bi. Aduro ya me ka ho asɛm no. Eno ho adanse e na wono madi no. Ko pharmacy e ben wo. Herbal shop e ben wo. Ne koto Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules. Na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no. Wo so be di ho adanse. Wo pese wo frɛ ya. Eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717. Baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no de wura house pe Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules.
Oh, okay. Yensa mamu nyina kwa babiom mfamra eye midfield action program izo akasima be 9 na yepeja yemu na memfa 1 week mfam 10 Mary K sweetheart eye Mary K kose oni abusuani nyina opani akwasi osei wusu a onya ne baby ekoye no ne 1 week no baso nyame ya aduma 15th of this month yawada right 15th and ne 1 week no baso opening akwasi osei wusu a onya ne baby ekoye no Mary K papa enso no sanso na okunafo oja no ekire anti akua pra ene aduane abusuane nyina no etonsa de afre amanfo adofo semra na momeboa ma opani kwasi osei wusu nyame ya aduma 15th and ne 1 week no baso ewo Odium Park no eso ye ahimfie no akiri ho na 1 week no baso nyina yenko na yenko jam omo na bibia enkoso kama abusuane nyina yema mo hyeden ebeba na ebeboa ma bibia ye kama pa opani akwasi osei wusu. All right. Ano
Big Joe.
Yeah.
General, Sunday, March Papa Power. Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Ye ni agro crack.
Kotokoni.
Any dreams?
Dreams, okay.
Yeah, it's say I see a soja na ye ban. For matches na kan ye mfa ba kukure ni agro. Because he said ye hu se finance we die ye wum. Ye bebo. And he say ni aka ye league no die. Ye best red dom ye chita for.
Sila money da ho.
Ye ni da ho pa.
Sebe
nyame nti shala
oh nyame free yemu ebo
so o makwaya no obie kwa mu mai nia se ne be bibia nsie no eda ne duru ha do ye mfe ni agro gate fees ne 20 30 70
okay
dada no a ye be say ye chita for no sa wo pe ball papa na ye football fan na pe ball papa pa sha eda kwasi adament fi 3 o'clock pepe na start ball no enti gate ni de bebie around 12 o'clock ko ni nyina na big gates no enti e be say e chita for no wa wo pese di league ne die men transfer because they say Africa ne de ya meet kwan bia so e tie kwa Africa because ye boys no so awiata so boys ni pi classic cup kro mo nyi bida e na bi so mo Africa ne so bida enti Africa no pese mo coach showcase wo mo self because we born as Sabri no omo bo any jana ya sone dia jo nyesa Africa no so ye koso a ye bedi amanfo hwa moda
okay
enti ye be stretch ta for nse moment 30 minutes na dreams there ye for mo nto omo proper praise na fe ye nhwe subsequent matches no na kwan bia so no ye de kotokofo de yenim sɛ bibia ne hɔ aka akyia ma ye yɛbɛtumi ayɛ bibia
agye
na yɛagye league na saa agye FA Cup no
ano
Big Joe yɛmfa ni agro yɛni abre pa na yɛmfiri mu ɛnyɛ deɛ aka akyi nso ama yɛ ɛgya na yɛasɔ ɔba no sɛnka na wɔtakɔ anka
na woda bibia nations no da na anka baka sɛ league no obu
na ti ada obi ne ɛbaayɛ ɛnti so ada ɔm so bɛtumi aba ɛmfa ho ɛkwan biaso na ɔmo yɛ biase anim yɛ
ano yɛdu bɛsi a na afei nyame ɛyɛ adom a yɛasan ne mu atrase no nan pɛpɛɛpɛ extra time dwumadi no ɛso waa na apam kalaba sɛ sɛ wo so ɔmmra na yɛmɔ discuss sika no nsɛmsɛm no
all right na juna wi ayeba you have to folk general manager na ɔse ɔmo yɛ rebuilding ne nya adwen okay wi ameba betra okay me ne nya adwen bia
okay holistic news up next yɛda mu nyinaa se no nan bɛsa ne mu atrase dwum yɛda mu ase yɛkram